Clickbait title. Click bait. Clickbait title. Hoping to get some salty Europeans with my clickbait title. I just heard through the grapevine that England, after puffing its chest out, won some stupid, or lost, the World Cup or whatever the fuck. Clickbait title. England fucking sucks. Yeah, dude. You counted Americans out? We don't even like your sport and we do it better than you. We don't even enjoy it here. Like, nobody goes to soccer here. Nobody gives a fuck about soccer here, and we're still better than you? Damn, son. That's gotta suck, yo. That's gotta feel bad. That's gotta suck, yo. Imagine me doing any sport. Dude, I do every sport. Every American athlete is an extension of me. I am America. So I can sit around on my fat ass and be proud of the people that live in the same country that I do. Well, you don't get to do the same tonight. You poor Brits have to cry salty tears into your disgusting dry ass oat cookies tonight. Salty tears into your dry ass oat cookies tonight, huh? You gonna be going down to get a pint of that piss water beer that they serve in your fucking country, and you're just gonna weep big old salty European tears. Oh, it was coming home. Oh, it's coming home. Can it still come home? Actually, I don't care. I mean, I know how to go salt mining. I know how to mine for the salt. I'm a salty fuck, so I know the ways of the salt. Dude, if we invaded them tonight, do you imagine how sad they would all be? They would all just give up. None of them could even get out of it. It's like their country lost the Super Bowl. Think about that. Like, we care about actual football here in America. And we get kind of salty when our teams lose, in the quarterfinals or whatever, like we get kind of salty about that. But still, like, at the end of the day, an American team wins. You know what I mean? So America still wins. But this soccer shit, man, you guys pour so much of yourselves into that shit. The sting must be tough. Actual football, yeah. You heard me. You don't need to you don't need to repeat what I just said. I said actual football. The man sport. You know why soccer was invented? This is actually an interesting story. I'll tell you guys a story of soccer. A lot of you might know this already, but I'll tell you how it was invented. So, here in America, there was, in the pure days, there was only football. No baseball, no other bullshit. There was only football. Just dudes tackling one another, right? And there were no sports for chicks to play. And they tried a few female football leagues, but it didn't end well. And they were like, we need a game that will let the girls play as something similar, like where they got to move the ball, but they can't touch each other because they can't take a hit. So they invented soccer for the little middle school girls to play so that they would feel like they had a sport too, right? So soccer, little middle school girls are playing soccer, and this British tourist happened to actually be the future first commissioner of the European Soccer Federation. I don't remember what his name. I think it was like Geert Stupendorf or some shit, right? He's over there. Geert Stupendorf is over, and he's doing he's actually writing a news article on on American schools, right? And he sees the girls playing this new game. And he assumes that it's football because that's all he hears anybody talking about. So he goes, "Oh, this is American football." And so he takes a bunch of pictures and he writes down the rules and he goes back to England and they fall in love with it. But they didn't know. And they still to this day don't know that their fucking game, the game that they love, what they call the sweet science, was invented for little girls here in America. How do you know? How do you like that, dude? How do you like that story? How do you like that story? Motorsport? Get out of here. Dude, any sport that a big old fat greasy dude can do is not a sport. Can we just, like, if I can do it, it's not a sport. Can we just get rid of that right now? Can we throw that under the rug right now and let's just establish that fact, okay? If I can do it, it ain't a sport. And I could do NASCAR, all right? I could drive my car in a fucking circle real fast. I could do that. So, not a sport. I agree basketball is better. I mean, I love basketball, but yeah, most people don't know. Most people don't know how soccer got invented. American football is not a sport. Sounds like somebody's salty about that World Cup not coming home. Looks like it's gonna stay. It's gonna stay a little extra, maybe another year vacation. In fact, you guys ain't gonna get it next year either. What am I talking about? Like if America lost some world fucking competition like that, and we cared about it to the point where you guys do, we'd come back next year and just dominate it. We wouldn't lose a single fucking game. We'd come back ready, determined to fucking take it. World Cup is every 4 years. You guys gotta wait a long ass motherfucking time then, huh? Dude, if we had 4 years to prepare, do you realize, like, if we gave a fuck about soccer, we got 4 fucking years? See, I don't know shit about this game. 4 years to prepare? Do you realize the fucking roided up, cybernetically enhanced fucking American killers that would hit the field if we suffered a humiliating defeat like you did and we cared about it? Dude, America would show. We didn't qualify because we don't care. Remember, I keep qualifying this. Like, if we cared about, like, if we wanted to genuinely play what we invented for little girls to play so they didn't have to get hurt playing football, like, if we cared about that, do you realize the fucking squad of killers that would show up? Do you realize the squad of fucking red, white, and blue wearing killers that would show up? Big old roided out mutants ready to just fucking eat your fucking lunch for you? Like, if we cared about Fruity Ball, damn. But we don't. You guys get our fucking fourth string. People that can't hack it at baseball, football, or basketball end up on the American soccer team. You guys get our fourth string, all right? Yep. Any nation that scores a goal on America gets a 10% tariff. Right there. Right there. 10% tariff on all imports. Right there. You want to score another point? I bet you don't. Yeah, we're the best at everything. We always have been. Since the day that we fucking set foot on this glorious, glorious continent, we've been the best. You scored a point with my mom. Cool. Yeah, we're the best at war crimes. We're the best at war in general. I mean, best at every sport. Every goddamn fucking. Become the very thing that I hate? What are you talking about, man? I was always a troll. I've always been a goddamn troll. I mean, I've told you guys stories about how I was trolling before trolling was even a fucking concept, man. I was trolling pre-internet. I'm a granddaddy troll. So you guys think you're trolling me when I sit here and get salty, but you're so wrong. You're so wrong. 'Tis you, the audience, that has been trolled. Why do you think they call trolls trolls? You want to hear another little story? I'll tell you. The term troll, a lot of people think it comes from the troll that lived under the bridge and the three billy goats gruff. And I can tell you that real quick. There's the three billy goats gruff, right? And they're making their way to the pasture to feed. And the first billy goat gruff goes across and there's a bridge troll down there. Whatever, I won't finish the whole goddamn thing. The troll eats the other billy goats, but the smallest little billy goat gruff manages to outsmart the troll. Who cares? It's a dumb old fairy tale, right? And a lot of people think that calling internet trolls trolls came from that. But that's mistaken. Internet trolls are called trolls because that was the name that they gave me. All right? When people saw me for the first time after I had been trolling, not knowing what it was on the CB radio, and they saw me with my big, giant, full beard and my googly eye, they were like, God damn, you look like a troll. And ever since then, all of you motherfuckers have been called trolls. Boring? All right. See you later. See you later forever. That's not even a timeout. That's a fucking permaban. That's how hard we trolling out here. We trolling hard. Man, it's story time. It's story time. I'm telling you guys the origin stories of everything tonight. Trolled him right out of here, man. Trolled right the fuck out. Paul, the troll who started it all. That's me. The original troll. I'm OT. I'm OT. Original troll. Let's dox him too. Yeah. Yeah. Let's find out who Proxy was and let's dox him all over the internet. Let's do it. Let's get on it. Am I okay? No, I'm not okay. I've never been okay. We must band together and destroy Paul and the evil regime of unchecked power. There's nothing that you can do. No impassioned speech will save you. No show of might will sustain you. No peaceful protest will avail you. You have no power here. I am God here. God King Paul the Ball, ruler of all. Unions are stomped out. I'm telling you, man. Anybody, Creamage, you've been around here a long ass motherfucking time, but I'm telling you, man, this union talk gets stomped quick. Quick. Yeah, the eye of woe is my googly eye. My googly eye is my right eye. So that's the eye of woe right there. Or no, it's my left eye. Yeah, my left eye is the googler. So this is the eye of woe right there. Yeah, he's the googler. Unions stifle productivity and innovation. They shall not be permitted. Exactly. Amongst the chat, only the pure salty tears of the chat. If you guys unionize, then you'll feel like you got power. There'll be less fucking crying from you. You know, the polishers will all fucking leave me because they'll join the fucking union. Damn, Sam Sherwood wants a perma too. Bam! I'm just giving you a fucking timeout though. I like anarchy in this chat. Yeah, man. Well, it's not anarchy, it's monarchy. I am your king. I am your king, and you will treat me as such. King Paul. Yeah, I seized the means of production. The memes of production. Oh, I like that. If everyone just stops posting on the chat, Paul has no power, but you can't do that. You can't do it. You can't resist. You have to post in the chat. You must. You must. It's like a calling within inside of you that you can't deny it. It's like a primal urge. Yeah, like breathing. You don't even think about it. You just do it. See what I mean? I mean, everybody's crying for you to stop. People are saying stop chatting, but you're still chatting. I own your soul. I reached into your heart. The first day that you tuned into Highdeology, I reached into your heart and took ownership of that shit. It's mine now. I own the core of you. I own the heart of you. Popped it right out and put it in my bag. Every time a new one of you shows up, I just pop your heart out. Keep it right in there. Even those of you that hate me, especially those. Those of you that enjoy this, all I have is your heart. Those of you that hate this and hate me, I have your heart and your soul. Sucked it right out of you. I have banned you, ugly cunt. Why do you think your name is Ugly Cunt Return to Autism? Why would you have to return if you hadn't been shit fucked at least twice out of here? And I'll do it again. I'll do it again. And again, and again. And you know what? You'll keep coming back. Because who owns you? Who owns your heart? Paul's ego. It's still in my basket, isn't it? Still in my basket, isn't it, ugly cunt? Even though you've been banned, you still come back for more. Do the truffle shuffle? Okay. I'll take care of that for you in just a sec. Public service announcement. Brand new Relo vape and batteries blew up in my pants. Could have lost my balls. Don't buy this vape. Have a good night, Paul and chat. Wow, yeah. Stay away from that Relo vape. It almost blew somebody's balls off, apparently. My vape is good. This is a good vape to get, honestly. Like, it's built better than any vape that I've ever had. It's a Voopoo drag. I hate the name of the company, Voopoo. But it has, see, it says drag. I usually don't talk about my vape stuff because that, like vape talk, that's the only time I agree with people in the chat that are like, boring. Yeah, I don't want to talk about vape, but I do recommend this vape because it's good. It's got this soft thing on it, this like thing. So when you set it down, it doesn't get, and it's rubberized, so it kind of sticks to a surface, so it doesn't slide around and shit. Are vapes supposed to sting your throat? I don't know. It doesn't really sting my throat. Eat devil poo. Would I recommend a Juul? No. No, those are kiddie vapes. So what the kids are vaping on, man. Juuls. Get out of here. Get out of here. Juul hits hard. Juul is like a fucking piece of shit. It's like the next generation of those like SIG style vapes that all sucked. You love the title? Good, good. Then you're with me. No, it was just a clickbait title. I don't give a fuck about soccer. I really don't. I was trolling earlier. Like, I'm sorry, England, that it didn't come home. You guys are our buddies. So I should probably root for you. I should probably root for you because I don't give a fuck about soccer, but you do. So maybe I should be a little empathetic and be like, all right, I'm sorry, England. 4 years down the road, it'll come back. Don't worry. Croatia's just holding it for a few years. No big deal. Paul, I just want to say hello after 8 years of watching. That's crazy, man. Well, hello to you. I prefer vape talk to soccer talk. Damn. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, they don't play baseball. They don't play like real football. They just play soccer and cricket and shit. It's like, I could never hang over there. Ooh, let's kick back a little bit. Oof. All right. Unless you're a chronic smoker with no hope to quit, you should probably just not vape or do it without being super in everybody's face. Yeah, I don't like I try not to blow my vape in people's faces, and I don't do it in public, you know. Like, I go off on my own. I try and treat vaping like smoking because you know, it's not as bad as secondhand smoke, but people still don't want to be inhaling your fucking, yeah, dude, smells like fucking Rice Krispie treats in here. I love that. It's like, no, dude, it's all vaping is gross. You don't want to blow it in people's faces and shit. What would you prefer if green apple candy tasted how green apples taste in pie or apple fritters? I think that would make them better. Sweet over bitter. I don't know. I don't really like green apple candy. It doesn't taste much like apple to me. I mean, it's definitely nowhere near as bad for you as cigarettes, but it's worse for you than just inhaling, nothing but oxygen and not vaping at all or smoking at all. So it's not like totally harmless, but I started vaping in 2012. So just think like somebody do the math for me. All right. Let's just say that I quit today in 2012. How many packs of cigarettes would I have bought if I was at my median of 1 pack a day? Started in 2012, a pack a day. So that would be 18. It's 2018 now. So 6 times 365. What's 6 times? Somebody do the math. I don't have my fucking calculator. What's 6 times 365? Man, dude, nope. So 2,190. Now somebody times that by $8 or $7. Let's go with the low end and say $7. So let's do 2,190 times 7 and look at the amount of money that I would have spent. I mean, that alone is retarded. 2,190 times $8, yeah. $15,330. $15,330. How many cigarettes would that have been in my lungs? So if you take that first number we had, what was it? It was 2,190. Somebody times that by 20. There's 20 cigarettes in a pack. So 2,190 packs of cigarettes times 20. Somebody give me that. It's like over 40,000, right? 43,800 cigarettes. That's fucking insane. Just think about that. Should try to buy smokes here where I live. It's like $20. Are you in New York City or some shit? You must be. Why is the video so grainy? Probably because the light's pretty low in here. And I'm on my fucking phone internet. So it's probably a little shitty. I don't have my internet hooked up here yet. How much money on e-juice have I spent? I don't know. I mean, probably around the same amount. I was really doing that just to show you like the amount of cigarettes that I would have inhaled into my lungs between 2012 and now that I haven't. Misadventures of a Skooma addict. We need more, Paul. I don't know if I want to do that anymore, man. I don't know if I want to do that anymore. Average price around here for cigs about $6.50. Some brands 7. Yeah, I mean, I rolled my own cigarettes for a while. When I lived in Arizona, I was real dirt poor, and so I did my own rolling when I was there. Got the rolling machine and shit. But I don't know. That's not good either. How's the living situation right now? Well, Ashley and I spent today bringing over stuff. We've got our bed here now, so we don't have to sleep in a hotel anymore. Dinor is here and loving the new place. He's all tuckered out. This is how Dinor sleeps on his bed, by the way. This is Dinor's bed. And it's either usually just his head or his ass that's in it. He doesn't like to put his whole body in there for some reason. Usually it's his butt. So just his ass end will be in the bed and his top end will be out. But yeah, here's our bedroom. Socks and underwear over there. We just moved over, like, I don't know. We moved over essential shit so that we don't have to fucking live in a hotel or keep going back and forth to the house. We've got shampoo and conditioner and toothbrushes and toothpaste, like all that shit. Basic stuff to drink and eat in the fridge and like, just stuff. Just stuff, man. When did you move? We're moving now. We're in the process of it. We got a place the day after the fire. Ashley's fucking awesome. She, like, immediately after the fire, I was still in, like, what are we gonna do? Like, all the dudes were. Like, me and TJ, Chelsea, were all like, oh, God, we're sitting over at, their stepdad Steve's house, just like, what are we gonna do? Ashley was on the case, man. Ashley was like, I found a bunch of places, and this place looks really good. Let's go look today. And I was like, okay. We went, and we signed the initial paperwork on this place the day after the fire and had final paperwork signed 2 days later. And we're moving in today. So that's about as quick as I've ever seen that go. I mean, I don't know. It's usually pretty quick with apartments, but Ashley's the best, man. How do you feel about people who say the fire was a scam for money? I mean, I don't know. Everything's going to be a scam to some people. I was worried about it too. There's kind of a fucked up thing. I want to tell you guys about something, and I don't know. I'll be honest about it, right? I have this. I tend to misconstrue people's intentions sometimes in person, where like I'll think that they're treating me poorly or differently because of the way I dress or the way I look. But I'm telling you, like okay, so let's go. Let me give you an example. The last two times that I got an apartment, the first one that we'll talk about was in Texas. I was making dog shit for money. I had just started with the Drunken Peasants. It was provisional. I wasn't making all that much money. Barely had enough money to make the rent where I was staying, and I had no problem. No problem. Like they wanted proof of income, and literally all TJ and Scotty did was email them a letter, being like, Paul Parkey is employed and makes this much a month, and they were like, okay, here's your apartment, here's your keys. The next one that I got, I thought was going to be really hard, and that was in Bellevue, and the apartment complex that I was in was called Avalon Bay, which is an upscale apartment community. I thought there's no way they're going to give me this apartment without a cosigner or something. There's just no fucking way. I went in there with just my bank account, my bank statements, and I had the apartment that day. This place, because Ashley and I looked like a couple of homeless people when we walked in here. I mean, we'd just been in a fucking house fire. We're all sweaty and bedraggled and stinky and just like we look lost. We haven't slept in forever. So when we walked in here, I feel like we looked like a couple of people that there's no way they could afford to get an apartment. And so there was all this extra paperwork that I've never been hit with. That they said, oh, yeah, you might not have to do this if your credit check comes back okay. But here's this stack of shit. It was like I was gonna have to go to my current landlord and have him fill out this long ass 2-page thing about what I'm like as a tenant. It's like, did he pay on time? Did they keep the place clean? You know what I mean? And I'm just like, I've never, like I told the lady, I was like, I've, been in apartments a bunch of times. And I said, I've never filled out a piece of paperwork like this before. Like I've given the phone number, so if you guys want to make a call and ask him a question or something, like I've done that, like oh, your previous landlord's phone. But like you're giving me like a 2-page piece of paper that I have to take to my landlord who I don't speak to and have him fill out. It's just like this seems a little weird. And she's like, well, like a lot of this stuff that I'm giving you guys probably like she didn't say probably. She said a lot of this stuff that I'm giving you guys won't need to be filled out at all, assuming that your credit check comes back okay. There was a bunch of other shit too. It was like they wanted to have, they wanted 6 months of my financial statements, which I've never had anybody ask. Anytime that you go to a fucking apartment in the past, anytime that I've gone in the past, if they ask you for proof of income, they want 1 month. They want to see that you get paid. Oh yeah, there he goes. He said he got paid that much, and there's his pay. They wanted they made me print out 6 months of financials. Not only financials, so not only my bank statements, but also because like for a long time this year, my payments were distributed through PayPal. They wanted 6 months of my PayPal statements. Ashley printed out statements like that thick to get us up to get us in here. And it was like, here's the thing. Right? This was all before they run our credit check. You have to pay them up front, not only the deposit on the apartment, but the $100 application fee. You got to pay them that before they'll do anything. So we filled out all this crazy paperwork. I give them a stack of like 6 months worth of my financials records to prove, I guess I'm in, because now I'm in business for myself. So I can't have my boss write a letter. I'm my boss. So anyway, it just seemed like they were real sketchy with me. Like they thought I was lying. Like I'm not making this money. There's no way that this dude could fucking afford to live here. So they had us print out all this extra shit. And then they were like, yeah, it might take a few hours, but we'll get back to you today. And me and Ashley left. And before, like right as we got back to the old house to start pulling, boxing stuff and shit, the chick called. It didn't even take an hour. It was like 45 minutes. She's like, you're approved. It's like, can we have done that before you made me print out 6 months of financials and treated me like I was a homeless person walking in there lying to you about what I made? Like, couldn't we have checked my credit and then been like, okay, your credit's not good enough, so we're going to need this, we're going to need that? Seems like it could have been, right? Am I wrong about that? Shouldn't they have just took my $100 for the application fee, put it through their third-party credit check vendor, and then been like, okay, we're going to need 6 months of financials, we're going to need this, we're going to need that. And here's the thing that fucks with me about it. I feel like it's just because of the way I look and because of the way that Ashley looks. She's got pink hair. I've got shaggy fucking hair and a stupid hat and a beard. You know? And so I walk in here as a business person who's in business for himself, making enough money to live here. And I get treated like I'm a fucking hobo that just jumped off the fucking boxcar and is lying to you about a business that he has. 6 months of financials? It's just dog shit, man. That's what I told Ashley. When we walked out of there, like when we got approved like that, you know what I mean? I told her, I was like, can you imagine if we were black people? Like they must have to put up with that shit every time they go get an apartment, especially around here. Can you imagine? It's like, fuck me, man. That's what credit checks are for, though. How I look shouldn't matter. They should just take my $100, which I don't know how they thought I was coming up with that anyway. If I'm broke, how did I go down to the fucking, grocery store and bring them $700 worth of deposit checks and filing fees and pet fees and shit? Whatever. I brought them money orders and crap. And like, why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you pull the person's credit before you start treating them like they're an indigent? I can understand. You know what I mean? She might be like a little fucking iffy about whether or not we look like the type of people that could live in, like, it's not a super upscale apartment place either. That's the thing. I don't know. Just lame. Do we have Pop Tarts? No. No Pop Tarts. But it's just like, as soon as my credit check passed, though, that greased the path. Everything was different. The whole tone was. It's not. And I'm not saying that the lady was mean to us. It's just the stack of shit that I was handed. I've never had to do ever for any place that I've rented. So whatever. Just a weird little thing that happened. It's been on my mind. Classism. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, dude, there are people that look like me all over the place here. Rednecks look just like me. You know what I mean? Big beardy dudes with hats and shit. Like, I don't look different than a lot of the dudes walking around in this area, you know? Big beards are, I think Ashley probably looks the most different. You know, you don't see a lot of the colored manic panic kind of hair here, but still, you see it. I don't know. Just weird. You give my life meaning. Why, thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, we looked like shit when we walked in. Like, probably smelled like shit too. Probably smelled like smoke. Move on. Okay. There you go. 300 seconds of a different topic for you. They thought they were homeless. They thought you were homeless. They might have, but I don't know many homeless people that can, go and get hundreds of dollars worth of fucking checks and shit, money orders for deposits and whatnot. Nice hat, Paul. Where did you get it? Ashley bought me this hat for my birthday, I think last year or year before. No, it was actually like 2 years ago, honestly. My perception of time is really fucked up. She got me this hat while I was still living in Texas, so it might even be longer than that. It might be close to 3 years ago. But yeah, it's just I think she got it on Amazon. Was your complete worst experience with a landlord ever, excluding that one batshit lesbian? I don't really think I've had a bad landlord experience, honestly, other than her. I've been pretty lucky when it comes to renting places, but I've lived in a lot of apartments, and usually apartment communities are way different. Like, you live in an apartment community and you have a whole group of people that are there to kind of like service it. So there's a level of customer service and stuff that you don't get in, like, if you're renting a house. And I've only done that a couple of times, but I've never had a landlord other than the one that you mentioned that was a total fucking nightmare, you know. I really all I want from a landlord is for them to stay out of my fucking business. And if a pipe breaks, to send a plumber for me. Like, that's a landlord's role in my fucking opinion. Your role is to take my money and stay the fuck out of my business. Don't come here. Don't be peeking in the fucking windows. Don't drop by with anything. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to see you. I don't want to know you. I will mail you a check or pay it online or some shit. I'll pay you. I'll get your money to you on time, and you stay the fuck out of my life. That's what I want from a landlord. I don't want anybody. I don't. That's just the way it is, man. And I've had that. I've had that for the most part. You get that in apartment communities. You're not going to get a. It's a corporation that owns this place. So I owned my home in California when I was married. So I don't know if I'll ever do it again. I guess if I find a place where I'm like, yep, this is where I want to put down my roots forever, then I'll do that. But I don't know. Yeah, but I used to own my home. I've actually owned two homes. I bought a condo when I was 21, cashed out my Starbucks stock, and used my savings, got a down payment, bought a condo that I recently sold it in 2016. And I owned the house that I lived in California, which was a nice house. So I've done the ownership thing. I know how that feels. It's nice. I mean, you don't have to, but you still don't own. That's the fucked up thing, is like, unless you have the money to just outright pay for a house, you don't own it. The bank owns it. So you just got another kind of landlord. But banks, at the very least, stay the fuck out of your way. Banks are the ultimate landlord because they don't give a shit. As long as the money shows up, they don't care what you do to the house. Draw all over it on fucking, bust out all the windows. They don't give a shit. You owned a home in California? Yeah, born and raised in California. I lived in California up until 2015 when I moved. Was married, had a house there. Yes, yes. I owned two homes in California. If you don't pay taxes, the gov owns it. Well, I mean, the gov owns everything anyway, whether you pay taxes or not. They Googled your name and found the Salty Paul song. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe they Googled me and they were like, "Holy shit, look at this guy." Yeah, I mean that's a home, like the condo that I owned was under what they call an HOA, or a homeowners association, which is like a whole neighborhood that has one governing body that you get to vote on if you're an owner. But it really is just like a landlord that's on your ass. So if you're renting in somewhere that has an HOA, you not only have your landlord, but you've got the homeowners association to deal with. They're the ones that are like, yeah, you can't, I don't know, what was the thing that they used to fucking harp on at my old condo? One of the things they hated most, I never did this, but one of the big rules at the homeowners association was no tinfoil on the windows, because people would tinfoil their windows and shit. So, like black, cheap ass blackout curtains, but it looks ghetto as fuck from the outside. So they'd be like, no putting fucking, no anything but curtains on the windows. You have to have actual blinds or curtains on your windows. No fucking bullshit on your windows. And then, yeah, you can't have shit out on your front lawn. But in my neighborhood, I wouldn't have done that anyway, because anything you leave out in the front lawn is going to be gone the next day. It was one of those neighborhoods. So, yeah, nothing on the front lawn. But I mean, it is kind of nice because the HOA handles all the gardening and shit. Usually, the fees that the owners in an HOA pay go towards hiring a big landscaping company or whatever that'll come and keep things nice. It's a pain in the ass. HOA rejected my dad from getting an apartment because of a crime he committed 33. Yeah, that's another thing too. Is like, I'm glad I don't have, a record of any kind. I've never been in jail, because that's another thing that they really ask. Any felony convictions, in your past, and blah blah blah. Yeah, that's retarded. Like, he was a teenager probably when he committed that crime, and they're like, nope. When you were 16, you boosted a car. And thus, as a fucking 40-year-old man, you cannot be trusted in this HOA. What a retarded fucking rule. Definitely not all moved in. I'm hoping uh, that we'll be all moved in by Friday. Friday, we're tomorrow. Ashley and I are gonna just do a bunch of trips back and forth, load up her car, and box up what small stuff is left, and try and get as much of that over here as we can. What we can't get over here will get boxed, and then on Friday we're gonna rent a U-Haul, and Stevie and his friend Joe are gonna help us. And we're just gonna load up any furniture that we have, nightstands. We have a TV stand and a couple of TVs, and me and Ashley's computer desks, and that's about it, honestly, and our computers, obviously, and shit. So yeah, I'm got my fingers crossed that Friday will be the last day that we're fucking with this. So here's an existential question for you, Highdeology. I have to poop. Do I take you with me? Can I get a one in the chat if I should take you with me, and a two in the chat if you think that's totally gross and you'd rather just stare at the ceiling while I go poop? Because I'm going to do the opposite of whatever you say. No fucking way. Thank you, Curly Q. Curly Q is the only normal human being in here. And Greg dropped a 3 for the manatee. I can respect it. One, and show it to us. Fuck, Jimbo. That's disgusting. Yeah, see, at least there's some normal fucking people in here. All right, I'm going to leave you guys in here with Dinor. How's that? I'll leave you right here with Dinor. You want to, can you do a Highdeology? Can you tell the people's stuff? Hmm? Can you tell the people's things? All right, he's probably not going to, but I'm going to. I'll flip this around. You guys can look at the ceiling. That's kind of cool. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go drop. I'm gonna go drop a deuce. I'm gonna go drop a deuce. Take this teepee in the other room. I don't want you guys to hear any farts. I'm going out of the bathroom. Run it back more. Gentle. That's what a gentleman does. Hey, baby Bowie. You still here? Why didn't you help? Why didn't you do Highdeology for me? Hmm? Did they say mean things to you? They said a mean thing to you? Oh, what a bunch of fucking pricks. I'll punish them for you, Dinor. I'll make them suffer. How dare they say a mean thing to such a sweet little boy? Hmm? I'll make them suffer. Yeah, it was a quick shit. It was a bad one too, man. I don't want to get into too much fucking detail because I know people are grossed out. Nobody wants to hear somebody talk about their shits. But it was a bad one. It was a bad one, man. It was kind of, you know what I mean? It was kind of like it was a single wiper because it was liquidy, dude. It was liquidy. I don't know. I think my stomach is all fucked up because, you know, I've been on this low to no carb diet, and then this last 3 days, because of all the craziness, I've been just eating whatever. And it's you know, oh God, he didn't wash. Brush my beard. I think I actually have a hairbrush over here somewhere. Maybe. No, I don't see it anymore. Ashley must have moved it. Can't help you there. Do you eat something with sugar, alcohol, or Splenda? Sugar, alcohol, or Splenda? All I ate today was Chinese food. A really good place too. Really nice Chinese joint that's around here. Ashley's been there, but I'd never been there. So no, I don't think this poo had anything to do with that either because I just got back from that. I think this is a poo from yesterday, and yesterday I had Taco Bell, so that's probably exactly what's going on. Dude, Dinor's such a good boy. Look at him, good boy, right here. Look how he spends his time good boying. Huh? You good boying right now? Yeah. He's a good boy. He's such a good boy. Good old Dinor. Good old Dinor. Hey. Be quiet, man. It's mom coming home, dude. Yeesh. Sounds like you're in a cave, yeah, because there's no furniture in here. It's just a big empty apartment right now. It's a little echoey. Hey, look what you got. You got a load of shit.
I got a load of shit.
Got a garbage can for us?
Yeah. I don't know if it's big enough to put TJ in though.
Yeah, TJ's not gonna fit in that, but we can get a bigger one later. It'll do for now. You got us a shower curtain rod, and oh my god, I gotta show you guys this shit. Just dude, unfold that for people so they can see what we're dealing with here.
Okay, this is a bath mat. Like, and I also got a matching shower curtain and trash can and towels. Hi. I like Pokemon. I also got pink kitchen utensils.
Oh my god. Gay! There goes the man cave, yeah. Yeah, there's no...
We forfeited that the moment we moved in together in Texas.
I know. Trust me, I know. I know the man cave is just a dream.
Well, your man cave is in your room over there. Honestly. Like...
No, I actually like that Ashley has things that she likes. Because I don't, like, when it comes to decorating shit, I have no input. I have no art. Like, I don't know what to put on walls. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't know what...
I don't know exactly what I wanted to do. Like, I think I wanted the kitchen to be, like, dessert-themed.
A dessert-themed kitchen?
Yeah, like cupcakes and stuff.
Oh, wow, that sounds expensive. Thag want man cave.
He has a cave, guys. And then I have my woman cave.
I like Ashley, but if you didn't know her and saw her on the street, you'd think, uh-oh, an SJW, don't look at her, and you'd move on.
Good. I don't want people, like, looking at me.
There you go. I'll let her answer that one for you.
But they do. They always look at me.
Yeah.
They look at me, and they ask about my hair, and why I did it, and you know it's not going to come out right, is what they say. Or sometimes they're like, it looks nice. Sometimes they're like, wow, I really like it. And every single time, no matter what it is, I'm always like, could you please just shut up and let me have my hair pink and, like, not say anything?
That'd be nice. Be nice, dude, if you didn't get mentions and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, because the best way to not draw attention to yourself is to dye your hair flaming pink.
I know.
It's like the best way to go incognito in the world.
You know, when I did it in Seattle, it really didn't matter.
Well, yeah, in Seattle. I mean, people with natural hair colors in Seattle.
That was like...
That's the rare shit.
No, I mean, I didn't do it to get attention. I did it because I like it.
Your pubes are pink? Cute. Pink pubes.
Hardwood floors are the best kind.
Hardwood floors are the best kind of floors.
Yes.
Proclamations from Ashley, dude.
Yes.
Yes, you're right. You're probably right. We should get a rug. I want to get the dude's rug. What?
Carpet, drapes, hardwood floor.
Oh, because you don't have any hair on your vagina.
Yes!
Okay,
Yes, Paul.
I get it.
Damn.
Damn, I'm a little slow on the uptake.
How long has it been since you got high?
Too long.
Yeah. Same.
It's been too many days. Too many days in a row of sobriety. Who wants to go to the Heart Attack Grill? Okay. Dude, is your name Condo Paul and you're using like an old picture of me from when I lived in the condo? That's creepy.
That's pretty great, actually. I love your stalkers.
Yeah, dude, I've got some crazy ones, man. I got some crazy stalkers.
You know, like, I was stumbling upon Encyclopedia Dramatica. I realized you don't have a page on there.
Good. I don't want one.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
I thought that you would for some reason. I guess you're not, like, hip enough.
Yeah, I'm not notable enough, and I'm fine with that. I'm not dyeing my beard anything, dude.
That it does like ruin it.
Yeah, well, I mean, like head hair grows way faster
Yeah.
and takes, you know. So like,
But
I
it
dye
makes
my
it
hair
like a
pink.
bit more of a beating, I think. Dye more. No.
No lick.
No licking the sheets.
No lick the bed.
Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like
It's
that.
giving you the shit eye.
Yeah.
He just cut you the shit eye, dude.
I know. He's like, what, bitch? What? I'm like, you know exactly what.
Paul, can you please dye your hair darkish brown? Okay. Done
Wow.
deal.
Amazing. Fuck, I should have gotten scissors.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, scissors.
Maybe just go knock on the neighbor's door and scissors.
I mean, if you want. You want to risk that for the biscuit.
I don't. People don't like them.
How much for Paul to get a giant pink mohawk? I don't know. I'd do it for free.
You always said you were going to do something crazy with your hair before you shaved it again, and then you shaved it without doing anything crazy.
I know. That was dumb. I should have done something crazy with it.
Should have.
Should have just shaved half my head or something.
That would have been funny.
Done the Emmanuel Zorg. Or like just the middle, you know, like leave a big fatty boom batty mohawk there.
I feel like our old curtain rod was easier than this, but I'm pretty sure it was the exact same one.
That can't be true. Ever think of going bald neckbeard? I've been bald neckbeard, dude. You don't have to go back very far in my past to find bald-headed Paul. Can you, TJ, and Scotty do a human centipede thing? I'd really like to see it, preferably Scotty at the end. All right, I get to be first, though. TJ's got to be in the middle. TJ's got to be in the middle of that sandwich. And I'm not going to be last either. Full-on 70s afro, huh? Okay. That's what I'll do next. I'll do a fro. See how that looks. I meme because I am alone, and I will die alone. Wow. I didn't realize that memeing was such a bittersweet thing. People that meme only meme because they will die alone. Is that true? I don't know. Super chat. Okay. Let's take a look. Take us, please. Oh, sorry, Naughty Priest. Hey, Paul, look at the Bristol stool scale. It's a scale of 1 to 7 to rate your poops. Okay. Well, I pooped earlier, and I was telling them about the poop. So they're all, it's a very poopy.
Sense?
Yeah. My favorite Rockstar game is probably Red Dead Redemption. Either Red Dead Redemption or Vice City, one of those two. Did TJ find a place? I know he's got a couple of applications out, and I know he's got a couple of more places to look at tomorrow. So the answer to that is no. He has not yet found a place. Well, we're less picky, honestly. We were just like, we want roof. Give us roof overhead. I can't believe you guys have to move again already. Fucking tell me about it. We haven't stayed for 1 year in one place since me and Ashley got together. So hopefully this will change that. I don't want to go anywhere for at least a year. After all the BS of the last move. Yeah, it's actually 2 moves in one the last time because we had to pack, move, then move again and unpack. So basically 2 moves in one. 2 moves. Two moves in one. Live stream yourself playing Bully? No. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Buy a camper and you can park it on my leach field? What's a leach field, dude? This is practice, Paul. Every time you move, you learn a little bit more about the processes involved in moving. Oh, I think I've learned everything I need to know about moving. I've done a lot of it. I've helped a lot of people move. I think I'm pretty expert at moving by this point. Paul, if you don't want to stand out in a crowd, you simply have to run around yelling into a megaphone while everyone throwing road flares everywhere. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good at moving. Dude, what? Don't go chasing waterfalls. Falls, stick to the rhythm and the path that you're used to. That's not how the song goes. It's don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. It's not rhythm and whatever else you said, bitch. Copyright strike. Yeah, I know. I sound just like who sang that? Hold on, I'm not gonna look at the chat because I don't want you guys to help me. Who sang it? It's not Salt and Peppa. It was, fuck, what was the name of that band? It's like named after all three of them. They each had a name. Fuck, I can't remember it. TLC. Yep, there it is. I cheated. I looked. TLC. That album was pretty good for an R&B album. That one with waterfalls on it. It also had Scrubs on it. And a few other good songs. It was decent. It was decent. Decent for what it was. Man, I wish I had something to hook my arm up to so I don't have to hold this stupid phone all the time. Just sit my phone on something. Maybe I can just like prop it up against Dinor's bed since he's not using it. There we go.
Dude.
Now I just look like a beached whale, but oh well.
You know, like like those grabbers at the aisles at Walmart.
Grabbers?
Like, you know, the things that they have at the checkout where you're like, oh, another chips.
Yes.
They had a pig phone stand, which it was like the body of a pig, but the head was like a suction cup. There wasn't a head. So you would suction cup the pig ass to your phone, and it would be your phone stand.
I don't like
Speaking
it.
of, I got you a pop socket.
Sweet.
It's the moon, so it looks cool.
Sweet. I got a moon pop socket. Yeah, dude. Look at this, dude. I look like a beached whale. Isn't that kind of how whales sound? They're like. What the fuck ever. I can't read what you guys are saying, so I guess I have to hold this piece of shit. Does your vape? Does your use vape juice with what nicotine? Of course I do. I'm an ex-smoker, man. Wouldn't be. I'd have no reason to do it if there was no nicotine. First world problems, yeah. Are we the only source of entertainment? Yep, you guys are it. It's either this or like I don't know, trying to watch a movie on this phone, which I don't know if I want to even go down that road. Trying to watch a movie maybe on this phone, or
Okay.
what else would I do? You need help? You remember how that works? You gotta like screw it.
Yeah.
You gotta screw it real hard.
We need 2 people though.
Okay, I'll come help you. I'll help you screw it.
Yeah, you screw it, and I'll stand on the other side.
Oh, I'll screw it so good.
Do you want to do it?
Do you want to put our? We have to put our thing on it first, right?
You don't have to put it on.
Okay. All right.
Okay, yeah, you screw that. I'll.
You just hold it where it should be.
Yeah.
Try and keep it.
Yeah, keep it up.
I think I'm twisting it the right way. Is it getting shorter or longer? No, this is the right way. We're doing good. We're getting there. All right. Almost just trying to get it level here. thing is like longer than your average bear, maybe.
Oh.
All right, so extend rod fully.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we did that, but like, look, it's like almost coming off. I've screwed it all the way out of its housing.
What? Okay, maybe I did something wrong.
Maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta pin that in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now I have to figure out how to put this fucking crazy shit back together. Okay. Yeah, we gotta make it longer in the middle.
Person to right, that's you, tightens the screws on the bottom fully.
So we need a
Oh yeah, we have a little
okay,
wrench here.
I'll go get it. You hold it.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry.
It's all good.
Okay.
I didn't remember how to do the stupid shit anymore.
I thought you just put it up and tightened it.
Me too. Maybe that's what we did last time.
Yeah, maybe the other one did that, but not this one.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's get it stretched.
Okay.
And then now I gotta tighten these, right?
Yeah, wait. You have to make sure it's like against it.
Well, I don't want it totally against it.
Okay.
Just hold it for a sec.
Okay.
Tighten these bad boys up.
How many people does it take to put on the curtain round?
And two screws here. Alright, those are both tight.
Okay, cool.
Now I think I can do this right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were doing wrong.
Alright, I ain't going nowhere.
Cool. Woo!
High five. Make a good team. We could be professional shower curtain installers. We make a good team. All right, I'm back. Hey guys.
How long did you make?
Boring. I bet it was. Staring at the fucking ceiling fan while me and Ashley tried to figure out a fucking shower curtain is the most scintillating thing I've ever done on Highdeology, dude. I'll actually not ban you for that boring, because that one probably was a little boring.
Sorry, guys.
Whatever. What are you gonna do, man? We're moving.
Paul gotta take a shower 12 times a day, so.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm getting in that bath tonight.
Oh yeah, boy.
I'm getting in the bath. Sounded sexual from your perspective. That's funny.
Oh yeah. Tighten the rod.
Screw in the screws. Oh, fuck. You like banning people, don't you, Paul? I love it. I don't just like it. I fucking love it. I get such a sense of fulfillment when I shit can somebody. Especially somebody that thinks they're not going to get shit canned for what they say. Like somebody thinks they're going to sneak one by me, you know what I mean? And you think and you know when they get shit canned, they're like, oh, fuck, man. I love that. I love imagining it. I love imagining them being salty. Every last one of them is salty. Nobody's ever happy about getting banned in my mind. But yeah, I live to shit can people.
Is my Pikachu towel?
A Pikachu towel.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Dry myself off.
I like it.
Do you want to know the best thing, though?
What's the best? The best things in life are free. Okay.
2 of them. $2 each.
A $2 tank top?
But that's not the best part. There's not an X in front of that L.
You're doing good. Look at you. Even with all that booby that you're putting in there, you're still just a large now? Damn, girl.
Watch this.
You getting sexy and svelte. Look at you.
Yeah, my pants keep falling.
Pants won't even stay up no more? Damn.
I bet you're happy about that.
Yeah, look at that. It fits you perfect. Holy
I know.
cannolis.
My extra large tank top that I have is too loose now.
Sweet.
I guess. I really liked that tank top.
Sweet.
Whoop whoop. Your girl losing weight.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Dude, we're going to be a couple of skinnies here pretty soon. And then what?
I doubt that. I got you Mio and mint or cookies and cream.
You can have them both.
You don't like either of them?
I just am not in the mood for chocolate, but that Mio dough, dude, I'll make myself one of them in a minute.
I got blackberry lemonade. I got blue raspberry, and I got orange vanilla.
Ooh, those all sound good.
Yeah, they do.
You wouldn't ban me, would you? I'd ban anybody in here. Wrench, no wrench. Somebody whose name I recognize like Cloud S or not. I don't care, dude. There's no like sentimentality here. Would I ban Ashley? I mean, yeah, if she was fucking up in here enough. Give her the shit cannon.
Damn.
I shit cannoned TJ once out of here. I brought him back, but I shit cannoned him. Thankfully, I am good at staying below the radar. You're the least below the radar person here. I have been dreaming of the day that I finally ban Mute That Bozo. I shit you not, man. I've been waiting for you to fucking just rub me the wrong way, just the littlest way, too.
That's the best name.
Yeah, Mute That Bozo. Yeah, dude, I see him in here every one of these I do, and I'm just like, man, one day this dude...
One day you're gonna mute that bozo.
Yeah, one day this dude is gonna get his wish, and he's gonna get the shit canned, and it's gonna be fun. Paul never notices me. I just noticed you right now. In fact, take a 300-second timeout for lying. I don't like liars. I'm just fucking around. I remember trolling TJ's Facebook page in the comments of my Paul's Ego fan page. That's funny. Paul, speaking in Irish Brett Keane voice. No. 300 seconds for you, too. You mentioned the name that shall not be named. What would it take for you to love someone? I don't know. For me to have a heart, I guess. Why does anyone want to be banned? I don't know, man. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Just wait until Ashley whips out the Pokemon bed set. I don't care, man. Whatever. As long as it's soft, I'll sleep in whatever. Like I said, I don't have any decoration ideas at all.
I'm trying to keep our bedroom kind of neutral.
Our bedroom is going to be neutral, according to Ashley. I don't know what the fuck that means, but...
I mean, it's always been that way. It's been like
black and gray, yeah. I like that. Recent DFF patron, done with DP because they think sleep streams are good ideas. Have my old DP money too, damn. Well, that's nice of you, thank you. Welcome to the buffet, my friend. Sorry you came at such a weird time. We're all kind of in flux because the house almost burned down, but we'll be back on the horse before you know it. You'll be getting delicious contento. Sleep streams, huh? Maybe I should do one of those. How do you guys feel about sleep streams? You guys want to do a sleep stream? I'll just like... No, don't put it on my butt. Okay, put it on my butt. Oh, that's one fine. I'm fine with that. Oh, that feels nice. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh. Can't tell anybody I'm really gay. Nobody will accept me. Huh? Whoa, you guys are still here? Sorry about that, man. Ooh, shit. Paul, there's a Pacifico shooting a gun at my face. If you don't propose to Ashley right now, I'll die. Well, I'm not proposing to my girlfriend on Highdeology, so sorry, dude, but you're gonna have to die. Go ahead, psycho. Blow his fucking brains out. And then make a painting with the guts and shit. You should just make a transition into becoming a cam girl, yeah. Shave my face and start calling myself Svetlana. I'll just use my man boobies. I'll be like, ooh, yeah, you're likey. I'll tuck my junk, you know what I mean? I'll do the tuck, so I'll be like, ooh. Sounds good. I buy private shows from you. That's gross, dude. Well, that'd be money horribly spent. Paul Fox. They use Fox and a lot of cam girls' name. Oh, really? Okay, I'll be Paul Fox then. Here's an interesting hypothetical for once. You get $1 million, but a life sentence in a decent no butt rape prison. How's that a decent hypothetical? So I got $1 million, but I got to be in prison for the rest of my life? What the fuck? Why would anybody take that deal? That's not a decent hypothetical. That's a terrible hypothetical. Yeah, I'm a millionaire that lives in a prison. Holy shit. Yeah, $1 million ain't even like, I mean, it's a lot of money. I'm not going to tell you it's not a lot of money, but that's not like go to prison for the rest of your life money. I couldn't even make an argument for like, yeah, I'd go to prison, but I could donate all that money and make a real change. Like maybe 30 billion or some shit. But as I understand, you can do an awful lot despite being in prison. I mean, an awful lot, like what? Like what? Sell drugs in prison? That sounds great. Lift weights, trade commissary items, evade butt rape. I mean, how, you know what I mean? What if the prison was a theme park? Even more so. Like, I like theme parks for about 10 minutes, and then I'm like, oh God, I gotta get out of here. Maybe not 10 minutes, but a day at a theme park is about all I need. I need about a day, and I'm done. I'm done. There's too many people, too much going on, too expensive, too much bullshit, too much standing around waiting in line. Would you kill a fan for an infinity stone? Like, would I need to know the fan that I killed, or could I just snap my fingers and kill one of you at random and I get an infinity stone? Because in that case, I'd just snap my fingers like 6 times and I'd get all 6 of them. I mean, I'm sorry for you guys out there, but there's 322 of you in here right now, so those odds are pretty good for all of you. I'm sorry, but you'd do the same to me. If you had the same hypothetical and you were like, yeah, you snap your fingers, but an internet personality is gonna fucking die. You'd risk my shit for the soul gem or some shit. You know you would. Don't act like you wouldn't. Bull fucking shit, dude. You might feel, I'd probably feel guilty about it too, but I also have all 5 infinity stones, so. What if you had to strangle the fans personally? Then I'd probably only get 1 stone. Like the power stone or something, and I'll just, whatever. Sometimes you gotta choke somebody to death. It's not a pleasant thing. But every once in a while in your life you gotta strangle the life out of somebody. Dude, is this a Tommy wears his mama and Lana's heels and skirts? Oh yeah, this dude. Yeah, I like this guy because he's a Tommy Sotomayor troll. So his names never make any sense because they're only there to like troll Tommy Sotomayor. I like that guy though. He's a cool cat. Not wrench cool, mind you, but maybe one day, he's definitely on the road to earning a wrench because he's never asked for one. And I always get a big old grin when he posts. Did you kill a fan to bring Kurt Cobain back? Sure. Yeah. Kurt Cobain is worth one of you easily. I mean, he's worth me too. I'd expect you to do the same thing. Like even though, like think about this too. I snap my fingers 5 times, I get all 6 gems. Then I'm the master of reality at that point. Like I could just bring you back, so I wouldn't even have to feel guilty. Isn't that great? I could just be like, "You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead." I got all the gems, and I could just go ka-chink, and you'd all just, oh, whoa, whoa, that was fucking crazy, man. Paul must have killed us. What an asshole. But you'd be alive, for a few seconds until I killed you all with the Infinity Gauntlet. You guys would be fucked. Oh man. Everybody on this planet would be fucked if I was the god of this planet. If I had that Infinity Gauntlet, you would all be fucked. Not just you either, everybody else. I'd build a throne out of human remains and bones and shit, and I'd set it up right at the geographical center of the planet. And I'd make each one of you come before me and justify your existence. Be like, oh, great Polnos, I deserve to continue to exist because I have 2 beautiful children. And I'd be like, poof, next. Oh, great Polnos, I deserve to exist because I'm a hard worker and I care about my job. Pfft, next. Oh, great Polnos. It'd just be that.
You ready to see the Pokemon bathroom?
Sure. I'll go check out the Pokemon bathroom in a minute. I'm just gonna shit in there, so I'm not too. I'm glad you enjoy it. But that's just gonna be a place where I go to poop when I don't feel like pooping in here. Is there any reason you would let them live? I mean, that's not up to me. That's up to them. If somebody had a good justification, I might let them stay around. What would you do to people who want to be wiped from existence? I'd just take care of them with one snap. I'd just be like, anybody who actually doesn't want to exist, boom, we got rid of them. Waste of my time. You're gone. Now just the people that think that, they have a purpose here, think that they have, a justification for their existence. Now they can come to me one at a time to petition for their lives. And the vast majority of them will go into the ether. They'll say, I don't feel so good. All right, I'm going to go show you guys the Pokemon bathroom. Let's go. Let's go take a look at the Pokemon bathroom. See what we got going on in here. Banana. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Dun dun dun. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I've been searching far and wide. We need a toilet cover with a Pikachu. Dun dun dun. And something to put up on this cabinet. Cause it's blank as fucking shit. Trash can, it's a Pokemon trash can. For Ashley to put her tampons in.
Oh my God, please.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. I've lost control of everything. I turn over the decoration stuff to Ashley. She knows what she's doing. Yeah, clearly. That's the baddest ass fucking bathroom I've ever seen. I've never seen a cooler bathroom. If you've got a cooler bathroom, send me a picture on Twitter. And if it's cooler, I'll tell you. But I don't think you're going to have a cooler bathroom. Tweet me pictures of your bathroom if you think you got a better bathroom than me.
Dude, it's a sticker. Like, you don't need to be scared.
Dude, every time I go in there to take a shit, those happy little Pokemon are going to cheer me on. Poopachu and
Poop-a-chew?
Diuretic Squirtle.
Oh my god. What have I done?
Shitmander.
What have I done?
Turtosaur. Tampamon. Yeah. I've got the best bathroom ever. I love how our bathroom is decorated before we even have a bed. Our priorities are all fucked up, man.
Hey, I was walking around.
And yeah, I understand. I understand. Trust me, I'm not.
And then I saw Pokemon bathroom set, and I had to have it, you know? So I took your credit card and did exactly what any woman would do.
Spend all my money.
Yeah.
Sweet.
On Pokemon bathroom! It's cute though. Whatever.
I wanna take the biggest shit that anyone ever took. Dun 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 dun. My bathroom's the fucking shit. Just have a fucking look. While I'm dropping bags of ass every single day. Bum 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 bum. Pikachu stares me in the eyes like he's really fucking gay. Pokemon. Adult anime fans are a plague to all existence. Whoa, dude.
Tell that word I can't say on YouTube. Shut up.
Yeah, shut up. Shut up, Chasing Tom. Fucking troll.
Oh, that's my friend.
Oh, Chasing Tom is your friend?
Well, I know him on the Discord.
Well, he just said you deserve to be killed.
It's true, but whatever.
So now that he's your friend, he's allowed to fuck on you? Fuck that, I'm banning him.
No.
I'm kidding.
That's fine.
What's your favorite pizza restaurant?
Lighthouse.
Around here, yeah, the Lighthouse is really good. It's pizza and daiquiris, man. I want a daiquiri right now.
Don't we all?
I want a daiquiri and a bong.
Don't we all?
Can't we get a daiquiri and a bong right now?
What happened to our oregano?
It was used in recipes over the course of days as people came and went.
Oh, okay. Damn it. People just love oregano, don't they?
They do.
Hold the fuck up. I'm talking to myself, so.
Yeah. I mean, that's enough talk about that. We're back. Clean your room, bucko. Papa John's is reprehensible. I mean, they make pretty good pizza though. Like I used to work at a Starbucks that was right next to a Papa John's, and my favorite shit to get there was, you know, the cheese sticks. They're not like cheese sticks. What are they, like the bread sticks with the cheese melted on top? And then I'd have them put jalapenos on it and give me like the garlic dipping sauce, dude. That shit right there. I don't care who you are, where you're from, what you believe, what your country of origin is, what the color of your skin is, what kind of genitalia you prefer in a partner. Huh?
Don't change the camera.
Oh, I won't. Trust me. Whoa. If only you could see what I see.
I don't want to see that. Nobody wants to see that.
Papa John said the N word in a role playing exercise in a training session for how to deal with racist shit PR problems. Okay, whatever you say. I don't know. I just read that whole comment, and I have no idea what it meant or what he said. Like it just came out of my mouth, and the meaning of it totally escaped my brain. I have no fucking clue what he was talking about. Paul hates the Serbs? What? Since when? Since when do I hate the Serbs? Since when? Since never. Flip the cam. Okay, there you go. Cam is flipped. Now the cam is flipped again. What do you call a Bosnian war? Why do you call the Bosnian War a genocide? Because it was? What? Nice socks, Paul. Thanks, man. They're black with gray tips on the toes. Papa John called Paul, and he did? That's an ugly word. Dinor looks like he's guarding. Yeah, he does. This is basically where Dinor wants to be, is wherever I am. What is that?
The pop socket.
Oh yeah, I have a pop socket for my phone. It's the moon. Gotta add it. That'll be helpful too, because I can hold it like this with the pop socket.
Yeah.
And it'll be more stable.
Exactly.
Cool. And it's a stand too, because you can pop it out.
Pop sockets are a lifesaver.
And you can use it as a stand.
For those who use their phone 24/7 like me.
I wish I wasn't one of those people, but I am. My phone is my life now, like everybody else.
Well, your work is on it. So.
Yeah, my work is here and everything connected to it. Banana. See ya, Jose. May you find something not boring to watch, because you won't be fucking watching this anymore. You fucking bag of shit.
They can still watch you, you ban them.
Oh.
They just can't comment.
Okay, good. That's even better. I'm not banning you, Rusty Shackelford. I hate it. I hate it when people, like when I pass out a ban and then somebody's like, "Ooh, I'm gonna get him to ban me too." I never do that, dude. I never do that. Tupac or Biggie? I mean, personally, I like Biggie a little better. I'd rather listen to Biggie than Tupac. What's for dinner? We had Chinese food. Ashley got shrimp, mushu shrimp. What was it? No. What'd you get? Shrimp lo mein. And I got shrimp and vegetables. And it was delicious. It's really good. Well, like the shrimp here is fucking... You guys don't know. Like if you've never been to a Gulf state and had the shrimp that comes fresh out of the water here, you have no idea. You've never had shrimp. Like even if you think you like shrimp, you've never had shrimp. I look tired. I guess I am pretty tired. If we don't sacrifice some tisms, Gord will strike us down. He will? Sooner or later, Gord'll cut you down. Or you can sit there for a long time. Sit there for a long time. Sit there for a long time. But sooner or later, Gord'll shut you down. Paul, will a day come that everything ever said and done on the internet will be leaked publicly? Probably. Red Lobster doesn't do king crab. I wish I could. I gotta make up because where he goes, you can tell that long tongue, or what does he say? You can tell that long tongue liar. You can tell that midnight rider, the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. Like I need to find some keenified lyrics to that. That's a hard one though, because that's a really great stanza. It's like very tough. It flows, and the meter flows. The rhyme is perfect. It trips right off the tongue. That's a really hard lyric to keenify. Paul, what do you think of heathens that order their steak well done? I think they should be kicked out of the steak restaurant that they're ordering at. I don't think any self-respecting steak restaurant should serve a piece of leather to anybody. It's just asking somebody to ruin a piece of steak. You don't want steak. If you want something that's well done, go eat chicken or some shit. Stay out of the steak. It is not for you. Well done with ketchup. The presidential. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the presidential way of getting it. Why are you swearing, boy? Why am I swearing? I don't know, man. It's the best steak you ever had. I don't know, man. That last round of filet mignons that I cooked, pretty goddamn good. Pretty goddamn good. So, Ruth's Chris has a great filet too, man. Something about theirs, man. They got that crusty kind of outside, that char. Newports are by far the best cigarette. Get out of here. Shoo. Marlboro Reds for life, dude. Actually, I guess Marlboro Reds for death. Reds for death, bitch. Have you ever had deep fried jerky? No, never had deep fried jerky. Cowboy killers, yeah, coffin nails, man. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. American Spirit yellows. What a. I'm sorry, dude. That's a fruity American Spirit. Like TJ smokes American Spirits, and it's like, all right, whatever, But it's the fruity brand. It's the hoity-toity like hipster brand of cigarettes and shit. It's just no.
What did you smoke?
Marlboro Reds.
Isn't that just like your Joe Schmo trucker?
Yes, there's a reason for that. There's a reason why Marlboro Reds are the standard cigarette because they're fucking the best. Like, all these other from the Winstons and Newports and Camels and Pall Malls and all that shit. Fuck that shit. Reds are the template cigarette. How do you feel about cigars? I smoked cigars for a long time too. Usually as a way to offset quitting smoking, which sounds pretty stupid because it is. But I'd be like, yeah, I quit smoking, but you know what? I think I'm into cigars now. I think I like sitting around with my friends and having a cigar every day. Terrible idea, but I like cigars. They're very tasty. There's a few things in the world more relaxing than sparking up a big old stogie and just kicking your feet back and fucking like a gentleman. Do you ever smoke a pipe? I've smoked a tobacco pipe before, yeah. I like vanilla pipe tobacco. It tastes real good. I like pipe smoking too. You called a stream flabby arms. Was it because of those weirdos who are somehow baffled? Yeah, dude, I got big fat arms. I hate them too. Like, you know what I mean? I don't like it when they're visible to people. I don't like showing off my big old flappy lunch lady bullshit. I mean, whatever. What are you gonna do? I can't make them go away overnight. I'm trying to lose weight. Yeah, I've got it on top chat, so I don't even see them. Like my poor mods are having to deal with all this shit, and I'm not even seeing it. I've got chubbyish arms. Can feel a little muscle from. I can feel muscle in mine too. Like if I flex, I've got biceps and triceps and shit, but I've just got the flabby wing bullshit going on. I hate it. You know. I wanted to start wearing long sleeve shirts so I never have to look at them. Speak into the mic. Yep. Man, dude. My poor mods are going to have... They're working overtime tonight, man. Why are you guys making my mods work overtime? I'm going to have to give them a bonus at Christmas now because they're putting in so many extra hours here today. Their band fingers are getting sore, guys. Come on. Come on. Be a bunch of human beings. Quit being a bunch of fucking filth. I'm on top and still see the spam. I don't see any of it. I see some of it, I guess, maybe. I don't know. I ain't seen most of it. Get a puffy pirate shirt. It worked for Meatloaf. Yeah, that's a good point. That's what I really need. I need like a fashion consultant. You know what I mean? I need to go to somebody and be like, here's how you should be dressing. Here's what you should wear every day. That would help. That'd be real helpful to me. Yeah, maybe I'll go on that new Queer Eye and shit. The only problem with that is I think they'll want me to shave my beard, and I'm not doing it. Like, there's no way I'm shaving my beard off, so they can eat a dick. I'm not trimming it way back either. I want the big bushy beard. You can consult me. Well, I mean, what are your credentials, Jimbo Slice? Like, let me see a picture of you dressed to the nines, you know what I mean? Let me see what kind of style you're going to push on me. Why did you beard? Because I wanted to beard. Favorite fashion designer? I don't think I got one. I can't even really think of one. Is Versace a fashion designer, or is that just a brand? I don't know. I don't know brands and shit. Paul, I'm your biggest fan. Prove it. Prove it. Versace was a design. Oh, yeah. I remember that. Gianni Versace. I remember that. Yeah, he got murdered. Okay. Yeah, I don't know any. I'm trying to think of other designers. Prada. I don't know if is that a person or just a brand. I don't know. And Gucci. I guess all these brands probably started as a person, right? Gucci and Prada and all. I bet. Yeah, I don't know anything. I couldn't tell you like if I saw a pair of Gucci pants, I wouldn't be able to tell you if it was a Gucci pair of pants or a pair of Levi's or some shit. I don't know anything about that. I'm not up to date on the fashion shit. The only clothing line I'm even remotely familiar with is Supreme, and that's purely for the stupid meme. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because like a lot of the rappers and shit are wearing Supreme now. Considering Gucci's logo, yeah, but I wouldn't know their logo unless it's just Gucci. Like I wouldn't be able to tell a Gucci logo. If you showed me a group of logos, like unless it's obvious, unless it's like just a big G with Uchi after it or some shit. Like I wouldn't be able to tell you. It's a G or something. Okay, well then maybe I'd be able to guess it. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to pick it out of a lineup right now. If you gave me a bunch of G's, I wouldn't be able to tell you what was a Gucci and what wasn't, you know. How do you feel about a white wife beater sport coat combo? I don't know. How do you feel about that, babe? Wife beater with a nice sport jacket over it? No? No. She says no. That was tasty.
Yeah, that one had vitamins.
It has vitamins. That one has vitamins in it. I wear American Eagle, but I buy most of my clothes from thrift shops. Okay. Well, hey, that's cool.
That's not bad.
Well, hey, bro, that's cool. I'm sure that's pretty fashionable too, because like a lot of people buy, you know, they go into thrift shops and they get all those vintage clothes and shit, and they look all good in them. I don't know how to do that shit. He has a hard life. What do you mean what?
Why are you so huffy?
He has to lay around all day and be fed and petted and played with and taken downstairs 15 times a minute. He has a tough life. Poor Dinor, man. We need to start the Dinor Relief Fund.
Otherwise known as the Dinor Euthanasia Fund.
Yeah. We often don't know how lucky we are. Take little Dinor here. His life consists of nothing but laying around, being petted and told what a good boy he is, pooping on the floor whenever he wants, eating treats, and being pampered. Please give what you can afford now to ease the suffering of little Dinor.
Dinor.
Poor little Dinor. Poor little Dinor.
Don't just say your ass on my hand, damn.
What's your favorite Frappuccino flavor? Which one did I like? I never really liked the regular Frappuccinos.
You like the cinnamon roll that I brought you, right?
Yeah, that was good.
Cinnamon roll. I like cotton candy and matcha and horchata.
Matcha just tastes like butt.
Yeah,
It just tastes like seaweed and butt.
yeah, I don't really like your basic flavors. I like to be extra. But I would totally recommend the cinnamon roll and the horchata if you like.
I liked the cream Frappuccinos.
Yeah, cream. So my favorite cream one is the cotton candy, which is just vanilla bean with raspberry.
Yeah, I liked the vanilla bean. I think that's probably the one I got the most
Yeah.
back in the day when I used to work there.
Everybody gets.
Nowadays, I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, that one you brought me one night is probably the first Frappuccino I've had in years. I just don't get them anymore, really. Caramel's definitely the most popular. It was when I worked there.
Around here too, like everybody.
I think everywhere, like nobody ever ordered anything but caramel frappuccinos.
It's
it was
always
just
caramel frappuccinos, and they always get their kids.
that was one of the hardest things. That was one of the hardest things about working there is it would be like, ding, hi, welcome to Starbucks. My name's Paul. How can I take your order today? Yeah, let me get 3 venti caramel frappuccinos. All right, that'll be $13. Please pull up. Boom. Hi, my name's Paul. Welcome to Starbucks. What can I do for you today? Yeah, let me get 2 venti caramel frappuccinos. All right, go ahead and pull up. Boom. Hi, my name's.
But it's like with macchiatos.
Yeah. Oh, that too. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then like one time the other day we had somebody they didn't order at the box. They just drove up to the window.
Yeah.
And it was like these two I don't know college kids or whatever, and they ordered like 3 or 4 venti caramel frappuccinos.
Yeah.
And the person behind them got like an iced coffee. So it's like what the fuck like.
I still have dreams about that headset going off in my ear. I still, to this day, it's been over 10 years since I worked at a Starbucks, and I still have dreams where it's like, doom, and I'm all panicking because I'm just like, oh God, there's somebody there, and I gotta answer it.
Yeah.
I used to have dreams like that almost every night. I would dream all night about like working the drive-through, and then I'd wake up and go directly to work and work the drive-through all day.
Yeah.
Pretty terrible. Speak and Spell was scary. Did you ever have a Speak and Spell?
What's that?
It's like one of those like kids' toys, but it would be like spell bat in like an electronic voice, and then you'd have to hit B-A, and every time you hit a letter, it would say the letter B-A-T. That is correct.
See and say.
Well, that's like
the little
you pull the string and then like it lands on a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a Speak and Spell, I think, back in the day. Do they even make those anymore?
Probably.
They were fucking creepy.
Also have like more crazy shit.
Oh, damn. Your little sister quoted my tweet about our date and said, treat her right.
Oh, shit.
Damn, am I in trouble or something?
Did you get that as a notification?
Yeah. I'm in trouble with your little sister now? God damn. What did I do? What have I done?
Nothing.
What did I do, man? Why does everybody always hate Paul's ego?
Sometimes the problem is you don't do anything.
Oh, well, yeah, that's always been my problem. Treat a woman right once you'll end up cucked. Is that what you think?
What?
This whole cucked thing, man. I get the distinct impression that a lot of the dudes that are using that word unironically have never been laid. And I'm not even using that as like an insult, though it may sound like one. I just feel like all these dudes that are constantly giving you advice about how to handle a woman have probably never actually handled a woman. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
They're like, yeah, never let a woman do this, or if you do this, you're a cuck. And it's just like, I bet those dudes have never had the fucking
How about
opportunity to do that.
everybody's different and
How
as
about you
long
find somebody that you love and get along with and like spending time with and makes you smile and shit? Like, why can't that be the criteria?
well, some people like to just go around being dicks and fucking other dudes' girls.
Some people are cucks and should be called it, but it's overused by MGTOW types. Well, explain it to me then. Like, cause,
I mean, a cuck is just like it's like a
well, I
fetish.
know what a cuck is. I know what it
So like
means.
you
It's an
know like
old ass word. Like Shakespeare used it. Thou
yeah
hast made a cuckold of me.
yeah.
And it's based on the cuckoo bird. It's where cuck comes from. The cuckoo lays its eggs in other birds' nests. And then the cuckoo bird, usually in birds' nests where the chick that hatches will be bigger than the other chicks. And then the cuckoo chick will push all of the real chicks out of the nest. And the other birds, just based on their instinct, will raise them. So, in a technical sense, a cuckold is a man whose wife has fucked another man and he's now raising that man's child. That's a cuckold. That's the technical, strict definition of cuckoldry.
Yeah.
Is a dude that is raising another man's child because his wife went and fucked around on him. Then there's the fetish. So the fetish gets a little more specific. The fetish draws upon that and makes it to where it's like, okay, now I like watching my wife. So it's not necessarily the actual impregnation. It's just I like pretending that.
Watching my
Right.
wife
So I
get
like
fucked
having
by another guy.
right. So I like having a dude come in and the danger of him knocking my wife up, and I like watching that shit. So that's like the fetish of cuck, as I understand it. But I don't understand why it's such an overused word now.
People use it as an insult to say like basically like I don't know like I don't know like haha you like watching men that are better than you like fuck your girlfriend or your wife or whatever.
I mean, I guess. I just don't
I
understand
don't
why
know.
that's any more used now than faggot
I
or
don't know.
dumbass or retard or whatever the fuck. Like, I just don't know how it
I
got
use
that
those more
spot.
than cuck.
Well, me too. I don't ever
I
use
say
cuck.
faggot all the time.
Well, yeah, faggot is like a period to me. Like,
Yeah.
I
Suck
really,
faggot.
yeah. I mean, I really like. We probably shouldn't use that word anymore because people get in trouble for that now. It's one of those no words now. But
Whatever.
whatever, I
Not in
can't.
our circle.
Nah, that's true. Not where it matters.
Yeah. He's being a cuddle bug.
Use autistic a lot. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. It's because I run into a lot of it.
Well, you don't know that for sure.
Well, here's the thing. That's true. But what, like, let's talk autism, right? And I'm not even being mean. People who are autistic, right? They have trouble picking up on social cues.
That's
They
okay.
have trouble understanding sarcasm or humor sometimes, right? They take things very literally. How much of that it describes exactly what I deal with on Highdeology every day? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
people that take things way too seriously, people that don't get jokes, people that watch this show and think it's reels and not feels. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the tism is, it's a real thing. It's a
My
it's a
Discord
truism.
name on the server is actually the Tism Wrangler.
I mean, yeah, and it must be wrangled.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be mean with that either. Like I'm not like autism. Nobody asked to be autistic, and I'm sure it's awful. You know what I mean? To not
I get Tism fits myself.
to feel like no, you don't.
I get
Not real ones.
No, not real. I get trolly Tism
Right.
fits.
But that's that's
Yeah.
tism and autism are different.
Yeah.
The tism is like people that aren't tistic can display the tism.
Yeah. take a nice poo poo at all when?
He did not.
Oh, he didn't really eat.
He hasn't. Yeah, he hasn't really eaten much today. If you put water on his food, he'll like inhale it. He just wants the gravy.
I'll go put that wet food on top of his dry food.
Autism is fine as long as you know you are, then you act normal. But when you're acting normal, you're autistic. What? I'd hope for I don't think Asperger's is a thing anymore. I think Asperger's has become ASD, if I'm not mistaken. It's just like an anachronistic diagnosis. Asperger's is just now ASD. It's a part of the autism spectrum. I don't think anybody has Asperger's anymore. Yeah, Asperger's is expired. Maybe, but in the Netherlands, it still used to be mild Asperger. Maybe it still is. I don't know. I'm just pretty sure that, for the most part, Asperger's has become ASD. Tourette's. I have friends in Canada who have it. You've got the TISM, yeah. You got the TIS, or you got the SPERG, or whatever. Asperger's is just when you don't notice social cues. It's like high functioning autism. So it's like just the. So now they would, instead of saying Asperger's syndrome, they would say you're on the autism spectrum towards the high functional end. I don't think I've met any autistic people. I have. I have. I have. Oh, God, I have. I've been told I have it. Maybe. You don't really get told you have a mental illness. You get diagnosed. Maybe a doctor told you. If a doctor said you've got the Asperger's or something, you might, I'd take that and put it in my pocket and run with it. But until then, don't be self-diagnosing the Spurgs, dude. If you have to self-diagnose a mental illness, you probably don't have it. TJ has said that he thinks he's on the spectrum somewhere. I could see it, maybe. I don't know. I don't really. TJ is TJ. I've never really been around a person like TJ, so I have nothing to compare it to. TJ is just forever TJ in my mind. Our supermarket here used to hire a lot of retarded people to stock the shelves, and they would just sit in the middle of the aisles. That's fucked up, dude. That's not a funny joke. That's probably not even a joke. That's sad. Yeah, there used to be this place in my little hometown called Heartland, which was for retarded people. And it was, like it was a job for them. It was like a recycling business. So you would take your cans or whatever to Heartland, and there would be, people there with mental disorders and stuff, and they would take your cans and crush them and shit and give you money. I don't believe everything the doctors tell me, but I do believe there's a chance I might be on the spectrum. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I wouldn't believe everything a doctor tells you, but if you go to a mental health professional and get a diagnosis, I mean, yeah, maybe get a second opinion or something, but, at that point, I feel like you can start running with it. It's not like misdiagnosis doesn't happen, but it happens a lot more with people that try and diagnose themselves. Most autistic people have trouble speaking or holding a conversation, so I doubt TJ has it. He's also okay with social cues. Well, like I said, it's a spectrum, so you never know. Everyone is somewhere on the spectrum. Oh. What about depression? Do you not think people can self-diagnose as depressed? Depressed and having depression is different. Everybody gets depressed. Depression is a human emotion. Everybody gets down on themselves. Everybody has a bad day. Everybody wakes up on the wrong side of the bed. That's not having a depressive disorder. That's just experiencing depression. So it's a little different. It's not the way you think it is. I'm not talking about like geeky, I don't know how to socialize. It's a deeper sense of inability to function in social conditions. Yeah, well, I assume, like, I can only assume because I don't, I, I'm not on the spectrum as far as I know, or if I am, I'm, at the very, very low end. So I don't deal with that. But I can imagine, it might feel like a hesitancy, or overthinking of every sentence in an attempt to make it fit something that you don't quite understand. That's how I've always imagined it to be. We a baboos. We baboos is a mental disorder.
Weebaboos?
We baboos.
Okay, whatever you say.
It's hard to conceptualize what you haven't experienced. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that I think would help the world if we could walk a mile in other people's shoes, literally. You know, if you could transfer your consciousness into another person and live their life and deal with their mental issues, we'd probably have a greater sense of understanding of one another as people. But we just can't do it. It doesn't make any sense. Remember in the early Highdeology days, people would always come to Paul for diagnosis, like he's a therapist or something. Yeah, either coming to me and wanting to know, hey Paul, do you think I've got this, that, or the other thing, or telling me what I've got, which is almost worse. I love when people try and diagnose you. Like, how many times I've been told I have borderline personality disorder or some shit, despite the fact that I've been to, I mean, I fucking lost count. I don't know how many mental health professionals, and I've never heard those words come out of any of their mouths. In fact, everyone that I've gone to has diagnosed me the same. Maybe with the exception of the first one I went to when I was a teenager, because my anxiety hadn't really started taking root yet. I was just depressed. So I got my first diagnosis as a 13-year-old boy was major depressive disorder. And then by the time I was 20, I was diagnosed with well, we got free stuff.
Toothpaste, toothbrushes,
Whoa.
razors, a pill cutter.
Is that somebody else's shit?
Yeah, dude.
Weird. That's gross.
They didn't pack it.
There was a needle in there? Like a hypodermic?
I don't think it was a needle. I don't know what it is.
Weird. Does anxiety make us poop? Guess it can. You can get the anxious poops.
Dynor does. Pure moist.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Everybody's a goddamn expert on the internet because it's so easy to just throw out fucking advice and piecemeal knowledge. Ew. Ew. Gross.
I know, there's like a ton of it. Not Q-tips, but just like ton of shit.
Should mentally ill people be allowed to breed? Is it ethical to allow those genes to spread? Well, I mean, depression is not. Depression has a genetic component, but it is not linked directly to genetics. People that don't have a genetic predisposition to depression can develop it. So I don't really see, like eugenics in that way as being able to eliminate it. You might be able to curb it quite a bit. I don't know, dude. I don't think anybody should have sight unseen rights to fucking reproduce. Not at this point. We're not a species that needs it right now. We've dominated the planet. We've colonized every corner of it. We are swimming in children that can't be fed. So, I don't think anybody's got the fucking, I don't believe in this, I've got a right to bring a fucking life into the world bullshit that people preach. So, I'd actually be open to some draconian measures like, forcing people to go through a test, a bunch of tests, not just a test of your ability to monetarily support a child, but your test of an ability to handle the responsibility of having a child mentally, your stability. I wouldn't pass that test, and I'd be fine with it existing, probably. And you don't need to be perfectly balanced, but there should definitely be a range that you should be in if you're going to fucking reproduce. If you're a fucking psycho or a major depressive like me, you shouldn't be having kids. And it's not even really because you're passing those genes along to the kids either. It's because kids that are raised by parents like that are fucked up. You know, like if I raised a kid, that kid would be fucked up, man. I can barely pay attention to my girlfriend, let alone a fucking squalling bundle of constant need. Like I would not be good as a parent. And you know, people like me are the majority, in my opinion. Most people would make pretty terrible parents. So I'm all for make people earn the right. Make people fucking demonstrate their ability to handle the mental tasks that you need to handle to raise a fucking child, and the level of stability you need to raise a fucking child. You've got a job that you don't stand to lose. You know, you've been constantly employed. Like all of these things, like, you know, if you can't live in an apartment without being constantly employed, then why can you create a life? You know what I mean? Like if I've got to come and show an apartment proof that I have a job, why don't I have to show that same proof if I'm going to create a bundle of fucking humanity that's dependent upon me for everything for 18 fucking years? Like that doesn't make any goddamn sense.
18 years at the least.
Yeah, I mean, if you're lucky, 18 years. If you're lucky and you get a real, you know, you raise your kid really well and, you know, they move out and go to college right away, you know, they get a fucking full ride scholarship and all that shit, then you got 18 years. More than likely, it's more like 22 or 23 years. You're at least tacitly supporting this person's existence. It's just, it's done so flippantly, too. People just fucking have kids and there's no thought put into it. They're just like, I want it. It's like, that's not a reason to have a
What's going
baby.
on at Chelsea's work right now? Ooh.
Baby fever?
Baby fever and I don't know, like some coworker of hers like knocked up two girls within this year. Two different girls.
Jesus
And he's
Christ.
like, yeah, and he's like going back and forth between like the
Dude,
two of them, and they're both keeping it.
great. Somebody snip his nuts,
And
please.
all of them are like under 20 years old.
Somebody snip his fucking nuts, please, so he stops sprinkling the world with latchkey children. Why do that? Why? Just makes no fucking sense. I'm not an antinatalist, man. I don't want people to.
Allergic to latex and like like the other ones they just they break.
I'm allergic to latex. Get the fuck out of here, dude. That doesn't, like, there are so many other ways than condoms to stop that shit. Like, there's no excuse, dude. There's the male fertility pill is out. Like, men can go get a pill that lowers their sperm count to the point where it's like, you know, women can be on the fucking pill. There's foam. There's like spermicidal foam that you can put up in the puss. Spermicidal jelly that you can rub all over your dong that kills all the sperm. Like, there's no fucking excuse, man. All this stupid bullshit. Yeah, Plan B, fucking lambskin condoms, the pigeon pole. Yeah, I mean, look at dude. You got all kinds of fucking options. You got all kinds of options. There's a male pill. There is indeed. I don't know if it's out of trials yet, but I remember reading about it months and months and months ago that it was in clinical trials. So
It's like these are just kids who haven't even graduated college. They're barely getting by, working part time at Starbucks, and they're having kids.
they've got two. Yeah, he's got two kids now.
And yeah, like, and he's keeping the second one a secret from his parents, apparently, or whatever.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay, you can call her and invite them over or something. Be like, hey guys, want to come sit on the floor and smoke hashish? Foam your ropes, bucko. Yeah, dude. I don't know what you did with it, dude. You put it up your butthole. Dude, it's in your butthole. Where's TJ? He's staying with Galen. Yeah, it's probably causes depression and suicide. Maybe racism too. What are you talking about, bro? Will you miss not having roommates? Yeah, yeah. I'm actually pretty comfortable in roommate, like multiple family homes or
I'm
whatever you.
really gonna miss just like walking downstairs and seeing one
Yeah,
of them, you know?
yeah, dude. You know, like walking downstairs and going out front to get some air, and TJ's out there smoking a cigarette or doing a Highdeology. You know, and I sit down with him and we have a conversation. I'm gonna miss that for sure.
Yeah.
But there is definitely an upside
It's a
bonus.
give and take,
Yeah.
obviously.
I mean, there's definitely a major upside to having your own space too. Did you see a picture of Jordan Peterson's dirty, messy room during his Skype interview? He did, dude. He doesn't even clean his own room, buckos. Oh no. Would you guys consider doing a soda DFF and structuring it similarly to how you structured the fast food one? Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah, dude. The battle of the sodas. That'd be fun too, because sodas have a lot of history behind them. It would be a fun one for me to pull for because I get to pull all the weird corporate espionage and the secret recipes and all the weird personalities that are behind them. Well, 23 years and still counting for your parents, but I'm semi self sufficient at least. Well, that's nice. That's nice. Didn't Coke used to have actual cocaine? Did it? Oh, yeah, it did. You're right. That's why it's called Coca Cola, because it was from the cacao plant, which is what cocaine is from. See, the best of both worlds wouldn't be living with TJ, but being his neighbor. Yeah, dude, if TJ was, just had the apartment next door, that'd be dope.
Dude, you could like scream at each other from the balconies.
We just pound on the wall.
Yeah.
Hey, asshole.
You're fucking too loud. I can hear you.
You know, that would be cool, but I don't think that's going to happen. They looked at these over here and
Hey, Diamond.
didn't really feel like.
Why am I the one on the floor?
I don't know, dude. Why don't you come over here? You've been sitting on the damn floor all day.
Alright, now get down. Thanks.
You've been sitting on the floor all day long.
Want some more drink?
Is it purple?
No. I apologize. You can,
I can babysit it for a minute.
yeah. I can taste the fact that it's from the tap and it's pretty gross.
What? Oh, you're tasting the tap?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm really picky with my water.
I'm not. I like a little tap taste, man.
I'm like too spoiled with the insanely filtered water at work.
Yeah.
It's like hard for me to drink anything else.
Let's put it over here for now. Ugh. Yeah. Tell your dog I think he's beautiful. Dinor, somebody thinks you're beautiful, bud. he's happy about that. That made him happy. Did you see that? What are you doing, bud? You got your Dinor? Dinor has a Dinor. You see that? That's his favorite toy. That was the first toy we got him.
Yeah,
But it's a second one. Yeah, you like your Dinor, Dinor? Dinor has a Dinor. Dinor has a Dinor. What a happy dude. Would you like Flint, Michigan tap water? Hell yeah, dude. Heard they got the best water there ever. You get all your vitamins and minerals. You get all your vitamins and minerales. He reminds me of one of my former dogs. Oh, okay. Brown flavor. That's Coke, right? Well, Pepsi and Dr. Pepper, like everything is brown. Like most sodas are brown. Tell Dinor he's garbage and don't feed him for 2 days and just ignore him the whole time. Then be nice to him again. Dude, that's mean. Why would I do that? You could sell clones of your dog at the meetups and make a killing. Yeah, we should sell some of Dinor's genetic material at the meetups so that people could make copies of him. So if you want your very own Dinor, we could even sell it with a Dinor. We can make a deal with the company that makes the little purple Dinor and give him a little Dinor, like we'll give him some hair.
They're discontinuing that Dinor though. That's like I got it on sale.
Aww.
Yeah.
Well, you better be nice to that Dinor.
I mean, it took him like a year to like
shred the other one, but he was a puppy.
Yeah.
He was teething and shit back then. He probably won't rip this one up. I don't know. Maybe one day he will. He'll have an argument with it and we'll come home and there'll just be fluff everywhere. Little chunks of purple fucking skin on the ground. It'll be horrifying. I'll pay $2,000 for a vial of Dinor sperm. He doesn't make sperm. He doesn't have balls. So you can't get that. Tell Dinor he's a good boy and give him treats and kisses. I always do. I'm always nice to Dinor. Well, not always. When he's being a little shit, I yell at him, spank his little booty sometimes, but like 80% of the time, Dinor's a good boy in it. Like right now. Like, what could you ask? What more could you ask? He's just good boy in it right now. Huh.
Until he like hacks up a lung or something.
You're just good boy in it. You're just chilling. You're just comfy. You got your toy. Dealing with your own stuff. Walking over all the stuff. You got your Dinor? Is it your baby? Is this your baby? Is this your baby? The first time Paul read my shit on Highdeology. Feels good, man. Hey, check it out, Beef Master. You have arrived. Dinor's not really all that chill, I'll be honest with you. I mean, he's chill right now because he's probably just worn out and stressed like the rest of us.
I don't know. He's like trying to throw his toy.
I know, he's trying to get me to... He keeps putting this on me. He, like, drops it on me, and then look at this little look he gives you. He'll drop his Dinor on you, and then he looks at you like this. It's like, hey, you gonna throw it? You gonna throw it, Jimmy? When's that gonna happen? Hey. Hey, you gonna throw it? I went behind the door. Come on, bring it. Drop it and back up. Go on. Drop it. Hey, I'm not playing tug-of-war with it because I don't want to ruin your Dinor. Drop it and back. All right. Ready? How the hell did a creature evolve this way? Fucking you tell me, man. We fucked with dogs, though. Like, they were just wolves. And then we took them and we made them into this. Whatever this is. This thing. We made this out of a wolf. Isn't that fucked up? Ow! That didn't feel good. You just raked your claws across my big flabby leg, man. I don't need that shit. What the fuck? What is your problem, boy? Does Dinor rape the toy? He kind of tries to. I think he tries to hump it, but I don't think he knows what it means. I don't think he knows how to hump. Nah, you drop it. You don't snatch. You know the fucking rules, man. How many Dinors does it take to kill a RoboCop? I don't think Infinity Dinors could even put a dent on RoboCop. Dinor doesn't know how to, like, attack. He doesn't know how to bite. He doesn't know how to be a dog and, like, defend himself. This is what he knows how to do. He knows how to fetch his toy over and over and over. He'll do this all night if I'll do it. He'll just be like, all right, throw it again, throw it again, throw it again, throw it again, throw it again. This is what Dinor knows how to do. If somebody came in here right now and attacked us, he wouldn't know how to, he wouldn't attack them. If another dog comes up to him to attack him, he just runs. I can't reach it. You got to give it. Ow! All right, I guess that's. Nope. I can't reach it. See? Got to put it in my hands. All right. Yeah, there you go. Now drop it and back up. Drop it and back up. Okay, no snatching. I'm going to mix Dinor's DNA with a South African boar bull and make it 180-pound death Dinors. Oh my God. Can you imagine? All right. Yeah, he's dumb. I don't know what to tell you guys, man. He's not the smartest. But he likes playing fetch. He knows how to do that. I want to pet the fuck out of Dinor. Yeah, everybody does. Everybody that sees him falls in love with him immediately. All the people here, like I brought him in on the last day when we signed paperwork and shit because there was nobody to watch him and I wasn't going to leave him at the tender box. So I brought him with me. And all the dudes and ladies that work in the front office were like, oh my God, floofing him. Everybody, I'll show you exactly what everybody wants to do to Dinor. This will be very satisfying for those of you that have never gotten to meet the little guy. This is what everybody does to Dinor when they meet him. Oh my God! Oh my God, he's so cute. Oh no, oh God. That's everybody wants to ruffle his hair on the top of his head. Ruffle it. Ruffle the hair. Yep, they goofed the floof. That's what everybody wants to do. They want to floof him up. They want to make him floof. Dinor burned down the house because I took him off the list. Damn, that's fucked up, Dinor. Oh, wow, you're an idiot. It went behind the door. Come on. Hey, buddy. Come on. Look, yeah, there you go. There you go. You figured it out. Good for you. Wow, you have 2 brain cells to rub together. I'm shocked. Fire burned down your house because it wasn't at #1. Yeah, that's the best suspect we have right now is fire itself came to punish us because, you know. There you go, bud. The Dinor stream is the best stream. I wish I could just set him up and let him stream for you guys sometimes. Maybe that'll be my version of the sleep stream. I don't know if I've gotten to that point yet, but maybe instead of a sleep stream, I'll just set up my phone to where you guys can see what Dinor is up to for like 6 hours. Hook up. Oh, yeah, that'd be fun. Get him like a little GoPro harness and have that streaming all day so people can just, oh, dude, we got to do that. Dude, that's worth $700 for a GoPro right there. Just make him a little GoPro harness and let people watch what Dinor gets up to all fucking day. Make him an obstacle course. Yeah, dude, we'll make him like a pillow fort that he has to get through. What do you think of weed being legalized in Canada nationwide in October? I think it's great. I'm happy for you guys. You can buy China ones for like 50. Yeah, but then it's a China GoPro and you don't want that shit. Then it's a poopy ass GoPro. You gotta get the real deal. Shitty GoPro clones are like $30 and they're almost as good. Well, if I can find one with good reviews, maybe I'll get a GoPro clone. I have a China one, it's fine. Okay. As long as it would work for the Dinor cam. I'm sure they make dog harnesses for him too. We'd have to just get him a little harness. And we'd have to put it, I don't think he'd like it on his head, so it'd have to be on his back, and then like we'd have to raise it so it would shoot over his head. I don't know. I'm sure they make a rig for it. Dogs. Want to do a pets only meetup, meet Dinor, and he can frolic with other doggos. He would not enjoy that. Dinor does not like other dogs. I mean, he eventually does, but it takes him a long time to get to know them. And before he does know them, he just wants to run away from them. He thinks he's a human. He's not a he doesn't know that he's one of them. He thinks he's other than them.
Thinks he's.
He thinks he's one of us, yeah. He thinks he's a human being. So he like looks at other dogs and he's like, I don't want you, you freak. You four-legged hairy ass freak. What the fuck are you? I'm a dinosaur. No snatch. You know better than that. I think Dinor would like to meet some rats. No, I don't think Dinor. Like I said, he doesn't know what to do.
Dinor is a rat.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how it works. You're getting a little out of breath there. You getting good exercises? Does he chase smaller animals? No. He doesn't chase anything. Like when we got Squeaks, yeah, when he got Squeaks, like he still just runs from Squeaks. Like it's so bad that Squeaks learned that he's like a passive attack target. And now all Squeaks wants to do is attack Dinor because Dinor never does anything back. Whereas like, Sal will eventually get fed up with Squex' bullshit and put him in his place. Dinor doesn't know how to do that, so Squex can just chase him around all day and bite his back legs and bite his tail. And all he does is just run away like a bitch. Why don't you go get a drink? Why don't you go get a dink? You sound very tired. You sound like you're having a thirst. Go get a drink. Hugh Moore. Yeah, he thinks he's a human. Is the DFF studio going to be in a separate location than either of your places? Yes. That is the plan. We might do an episode or two out of somebody's place, but the plan is to have our own studio space. So that's just dedicated to shooting and editing and filming the things that we make for you guys. So I'll do, Highdeology and stuff from home, obviously, but everything else will be from the studio, which is the way it should be, honestly. Going to get those stereotypical YouTuber sound dampeners. Oh, yeah, dude. Whoa. I bounced that right off the
Thingy-madoobob?
The thingy-madoobob on the whatchamacallit. Did you see that?
Yeah. I saw that. That was crazy.
Dude, I'm such a good shot. I did that on purpose, by the way.
I'm sure you did, sweetie.
I'm going to miss the backyard streams with the bug zapper. Yeah, maybe we'll get a bug zapper for out here to put on our little porch. So I've got a nice little porch. I'm going to get some comfy chairs to sit out there, and I'll be able to, probably won't be able to be altogether too loud, though. That's kind of the bad thing about apartment communities is like, with the house, I could go in the backyard, and people are all in their houses, so they're not going to hear me out there making an ass, but with a balcony like this, if I'm out there at 3 a.m. hooting and hollering and yelling at you guys, it's not going to work, In fact, I'm going to have to be way more cognizant of how loud I'm being in general at night around here, now that I'm back in a hotel, or sorry, an apartment. Watched Jurassic World yet? I've seen Jurassic World. I haven't seen the new one. Remember that crazy airplane? Yeah, I still don't know what the fuck that was. Some kind of military drill or something. It'll be funny when you get kicked out for being too loud. Ain't gonna happen. I've lived in apartments more than I've lived in houses in my life, so I know how to do it. I know how apartment living works. Drop it. Oh, nope, you drop it. You don't snatch. You drop it, you drop it. Starting to get a little tired out here, huh? I notice there's a less pep in your step. Drop it. I notice there's less pep in your step, Dinor. Is the fart of humanity still an issue? Yeah, the fart of humanity is always an issue. What's the best precious metal to stockpile? uh, I don't know, platinum. Is there one good? There's only one good Jurassic Park movie. I tend to agree. The first one is probably the best of the bunch, and probably the only one that's genuinely a good movie. So I'm with you on that. Yeah, but you're currently used to living in a house for a couple of years, right? No, actually, I was only in that house for 8 months,
Oh, like 10 or 11.
10 or 11 months.
10,
So
yeah.
before that, I was in an apartment, and before that, I was in an apartment, and before that, I was in a house, and before that, I was in a condo, and before that, I was in an apartment. So as an adult, I've lived in more apartments than houses. There's a Russian guy who's trying to corner the cobalt market right now. Ooh, cobalt. Don't they need that for phones and shit? That'll be a good one. Drop it. Drop it. Back off. No, you don't snatch. Dinor's Dinor's fucking, he's gassed, man. He's got no pep left in his step. Happened all the pep in your step? You gassed out? You done doing wind sprints for the night? Okay. I'll take a break. Go get a drink. Go get a drink. You want to throw it again? Okay. You're going pretty slow, though. Going pretty slow. Give me that. Drop it. How do you fall asleep quick? Go get a bottle of NyQuil and drink 3/4 of it. You'll be asleep in like 20 minutes. Can't do that every night. I actually went through a time in my life when I was living in Arizona where I like was having really, really bad bouts of insomnia and shit, mostly due to stress. And I got in this habit where I would just buy like a 6 pack of fucking NyQuil every week. And before I went to bed, I'd drink like a half a bottle of it. So drink half, just like chug half a bottle of NyQuil and be like, all right. But that's pretty bad for you. That's definitely not something you want to do. NyQuil, because you can't feel sick if you're asleep. That's so true. That's really what it's for. Plus, the body being asleep and shit is good when you're sick. Your body heals a lot quicker and does a lot more maintenance and stuff while you're asleep. Melatonin helps me, but it's not like NyQuil is, NyQuil is really the king. Does valerian root? I don't know. I've never tried it, I don't think. I know melatonin works and 5-HTP. I've taken those. Those are actually pretty good for like, I don't know, they take the edge off of depression sometimes if you take them in concert.
Melatonin and listening to sweet music like rain or
Yeah, that helps you a lot. It doesn't really help me. I mean, it doesn't hurt my sleep, but I've never been one of those, I don't know. I think something that would put me to sleep quicker would be the sounds of a city, like cars going by and like the hiss of that. That really puts me to sleep. Melatonin gives me crazy ass dreams. I don't think mine give me all that much dream. Like I've taken it. I don't really think it's affects my dreams. Kratom is good too. I need to go get some kratom. I've been out for too long. It really does help me, like a little. It's not like a cure all or anything, but it does. It can help. And tomorrow we'll go buy some cones and some fucking kratom for me. Cruise by the raw shop or something. Romular D. Oh yeah, yeah. They used to give out codeine when I was a kid, like candy, man. Like when you'd go in, like as a kid, and you had a high fever or something, you had the flu or a respiratory infection or something. They'd give you like Tylenol with codeine, and that shit was crazy. And then yeah, codeine cough syrup and shit as well. Eat Prilosec. No, don't you snatch. You drop. codeine tripping. Isn't that like what robo tripping is? Or no, there's something. It's that dextromorphine or whatever that's in that shit. Dextromorphan or some shit that's in the Robitussin. You all done now? Do you give up? No? You still want some more? Do you smoke kratom? No, you take it in pill form. Maybe you can smoke it. I've never smoked it. I doubt you can smoke it. It just comes in big pills. DXM is like a psychedelic or dissociative. Oh, I thought that was, well, anyway. Used DXM for like a year straight. Damn. Yeah, that became like a really popular drug after I was already too old to try stupid drugs. Purple drank and robo tripping and shit. Like, I know it was around when I was a kid, just nobody was doing it. What did that dinosaur do to you, man? You still want more? You still want more? All right, go for it. Dude, he's just trotting now. He's not even trying anymore. He's just like... I've heard some hilarious Robitussin stories, I'm sure. Do you take bongs rips? Yes, I do. Oh, man, don't remind me of bong rips right now, please. Purple drank is codeine, and an opioid. Robo-tripping is tripping similar to PCP. Okay, well, there you go. You learn something every day. I did the pass out thing once where you raise up real quick with your hands squeezing your neck. Yeah, that sounds dangerous. Can I help you, bud? Why don't you go get a dink? Go get a dink. He's a Hasselhoff right now, man. He's tired as fuck. But he still wants it. All right, fair enough. You want to bring it to me, I'm going to throw it. Until you're done. Until you're done. This is what you do. He's got water right out there. He keeps running right by it. He stopped and took a drink earlier, but it looks like he's in need of another one. But whatever. Why don't you go get a drink? What's this? Got scared of it because it bounced off the wall? Okay. That makes sense. Have you ever heard of Z-Quil? Apparently just the sleep aid. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably better. I mean, that wasn't available back in the day. And since it's been available, I know better than to go get a bottle of NyQuil and drink half of it, unless I'm real sick. I just got robbed $60, done with hardcore drugs. It's just around bad people. What, did you buy some smack or something and it turned out to be baking soda? Did you get ripped? Did you get ripped? Z-Quil is just Benadryl. Benadryl actually really helps me. It helps me a lot in multiple ways, though. I should always have Benadryl around me because I get these really weird allergic skin reactions. Whoa.
That's so dope.
What kind of bird is he?
I don't know, but he's like banging his head like.
Well, like all birds do that shit. They do that.
Well, its master is pointing its finger and like, see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of bird it is.
That's like a way that they show off. It's like a dominance thing with them. My Aunt Barbara's African gray parrot Ziggy used to do that shit. Like they'll look at you and be like, "Mm, mm, mm." Like what? They're like, what?
I guess this account posts a lot of birds. I don't know if it's their birds.
I like birds, but I would never get one, man. They're just too loud and annoying. You have to be the type of person that can sleep with like, "Rah!"
Yeah.
Like I can't deal with that.
They're like, they're very funny. Like, I don't know. They're smart and they're really funny. But
They're really smart
yeah.
and
Look
they're
at
a lot
this
of fun.
guy.
Ooh, he's like a Gila monster, huh? No, that's like a skink.
It looks like he got bigger.
Yeah, that's a skink. It's
That's
like
pretty
a
dope looking, dude.
yeah, they're pretty. You find those up in the mountains where
It
I'm
has like
from.
it has prints almost like a cheetah or something.
Yeah, they're cool.
This guy likes bobbing his head apparently.
Yeah, dude, head banging birds. Damn, he's got it all cocked to the side too. He's like,
Yeah, get it.
"What, bitch? Give you the side eye."
Sorry, they're really cute.
African greys are as smart as a 5-year-old child. They're probably smarter than most 5-year-old children, honestly. That's a cockatiel and a skink.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Ravens are really smart too, but they're psychos who will hide your keys and fuck with you. Yeah, they like shiny shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they go after your shinies. You'd have to get like those keys with paint all over them. Because if you had shiny keys, I'd have a raven though. Raven, that'd be a cool ass pet to have, dude. A pet raven. Come on now. What's he
That's
saying?
a cockatoo.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's a 2. What did he say?
I don't know. I don't think he's speaking English though.
He's like, hey, ah!
Because
Dude, check this dude out.
This account is Japanese, so
Whoa, dude, he shakes hands. Whoa. He's a cool dude.
yeah.
Dude, he's having a fucking great time. Ravens are way worse than any parrot or hawk to own, really.
I'm pretty sure cockatoos are assholes.
I mean, all birds are assholes. I've never met one that isn't a total dick. She's trying to scam you into getting an annoying ass bird. Trust me, she doesn't want a bird any more than I do. They're fun to look at,
Yeah,
but
I mean, I've lived with a couple before.
like what kinds?
It was a cockatiel. It was two cockatiels, a male and a female.
Smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those little birds are. Yeah, I don't know. Those are fine, I guess. Like
Yeah, they were
lovebirds and
fun.
cockatiels and shit are fine.
Yeah, like he would repeat shit like from the TV because they kept him in the living room,
Yeah.
like on the opposite side of where we were sleeping and stuff. So we were fine.
A parrot is likely to outlive you. Yeah, they live a long time, like 70 years or something. Parrot or patriot? Hey, you don't snatch. You want to play this fetch game, I'll do it, but you ain't snatching it. I'm not.
That coloring is so beautiful.
Yeah, he's red. Got psycho looking eyes.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever get a bird, but at the same time,
They're cool as fuck. Like, if I ever had a big ass house,
yeah.
you know what I mean? If like if I ever get real rich or you get real rich and we get a big ass house, then you could have a big bird in a house like that because you just make an area for them,
Yeah.
section off a whole room for their little atrium or whatever they call them.
When I'm ready to take on the task of having a bird, I'll have a bird.
Yeah. Bear-sized hamster or a hamster-sized Bear.
Oh, that's tough.
Hamster-sized bear would be adorable.
I know.
Adorable. Can you imagine the little noises it would make when it got mad? It'd be like, "Meow." And it would think it was all big. It would get up on its back legs and be like, "Meow," and you'd be like, boop.
Like a peanut.
Yeah, you just boop it and it falls over. It's like, ah. A hamster-sized bear would be adorable.
Bear-sized hamster, though, that would be super cuddly.
Yeah.
But also very destructive, I think. Imagine the size of its teeth.
Yeah, bear-sized hamster would be fucking terrifying.
Like, their front teeth would be like...
Yeah, they'd have giant front teeth.
Yeah. That shit hurts. I've been bitten by hamsters plenty of times in my life.
Oh yeah, there's a hamster in Overwatch now.
Oh yeah.
His name is Wrecking Ball.
I thought his name was Hammond.
Well, but like when you pick him Wrecking Ball.
Oh.
But I guess his canon name is Hammond, but you don't pick Hammond, you pick Wrecking Ball, which I don't really get.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, the name is dumb. Hammond is way better. They should just call him Hammond. Like, they got a giant gorilla named Winston. Like, why do they gotta... Whatever, I haven't played Overwatch.
Like, Diva's name isn't NECA.
Yeah, her name's... Well, because she's also in the mecha, and she comes out of it, though.
Yeah, but Hammond is in...
Hammond is in the mech, but he never comes out of the mech. The mech just turns into a ball. I haven't played Overwatch since the last 2 people that have been released.
Doomfist?
No, I played Doomfist.
I played a little bit of Doomfist, but that's
Yeah.
kind of where I started.
That's where I stopped playing, yeah. And then they've released that weird chick with the flail and the shield now. What's her name? Cassia or... No, that's in
it's
Heroes.
Like, it's not Bridget. I mean, it is like...
Brigitte or something, yeah.
It's like pronounced different.
Yeah, it's like Brigitte. And then they just released Hammond the hamster or whatever the fuck. He's a tank, so I want to try him out. So I like playing tanks. I like when you were playing up Dr. Phil. I thought it was a new gorilla, Dr. Phila. Okay. We have a half golden, half chow, basically 60. Oh, dude, I bet that's gorgeous. Yeah, chows are like such cute dogs, but they're so like aggressive. They bite people a lot. Chows are, I think, one of the dogs that's considered to be the most dangerous. The fuck is this shit?
Okay. This is how you pronounce her name. Brigida.
Okay.
Yeah, Brigida. This girl's like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, this chick is like, I can't pronounce that shit. Brigida. Brigida.
Baguette.
Brigida.
Yeah, everybody's...
Where are Chow's danger boys? Because they bite. They're bitey dogs. They're big, too. Got purebred Chow's got, like, one of the strongest bites of any dog. Why don't we use the term breeds for different humans like we do for dogs? Because there's significantly less difference between the races of humans than there are in the breeds of dogs, probably. Poral, you should cosplay as Thanos. Okay, I'll do it. I'll like have Ashley slick my beard down to make it look like that wrinkly chin that he has. Just put a bunch of gel in it and shape it so it looks like that wrinkly chin. I could do that. Dye the whole thing purple. Like, you can't be still wanting to do this. All right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna have to tell you I'm done. You outlasted me yet again. I don't want to throw that anymore. How long do you think until we have hover chairs? Dude, I hope tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I hope a hover chair comes out tomorrow. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I've been doing this way too long. Fuck the lot of you.